Everybody.
Hello.
I think we're one of these days we're gonna start right on time. Eventually we'll get good. But hi everyone, welcome to the. Oh god damn it! I broke 2 rules.
Shame. Shame.
Sorry, fan was on, so that was gonna get annoying for the viewers that are listening. But hi everyone, this is the One Conquer Sacred World. This is a 5e D&D game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas world. Using the Greyhawk Pantheon. That's something on my shoe. Whoa!
Echo!
3 rules broken!
Echo!
What? What happened? That wasn't me.
How dare you?
How
dare you, viewers? But yeah, this is the Pathfinder Inner Seas world using the Greyhawk gods. With a little bit of Tal'dori, a little bit of Ravnica rolled in. Also now, since the book has been opened, a little bit of Innistrad also put in there. But none of that means anything to you guys, and just enjoy the story. I am Jesus, the DM. Let's introduce our players.
Yay. Hi, I'm Vic, and I play the human barbarian West.
I am Tabatha. I play Oria, the Loxodon Druid.
I am Coleton. I play Ariell, the human Paladin.
And my name is Jeremiah. And
There you go. There
He's
you
so
go.
immersed.
I'm so immersed
You're
already.
gonna see him crawling on the ceiling in
Jeremiah,
a second.
and I play Cowrabao, high elf rogue.
Yeah.
Artificer.
Yeah, you're an artificer.
Important part.
Fisser.
Fist that art. Woo! Right, roll that motherfucking intro.
What? Announcements. I have an announcement. It's a good one.
Is it?
We have an official, unofficial sponsor.
Oh shit.
Like, alright.
Oh shit.
I rehearsed this once.
Did you?
I rehearsed this once.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Greetings and salutations. Have you heard the good news?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I have
Word on
not
the
heard
street
good
in
news.
Corvus is Fox. That's
Oh,
the good goo.
Fox is good goo.
Fox is good goo.
what?
Yes, the good goo.
The good goo.
You look like adventurers that are in need of some of Fox's good goo. How does it work, you ask? Why, you just thumb the tip. Slather that good goo all over every nook and cranny.
Thumb it. Thumb it.
What does that do?
It'll keep you so dry, you'll be thirsty for more of Fox's good goo. Don't be like Ariell, waiting for the blessed son of Pelor to dry his clothes.
Hey, that's blasphemous.
Nay!
Nay, I say.
Nay! Be like Chad, a smart, economical man who invests in the old turtle's sweet, sticky goo.
Yeah, those are downs.
You'll give a fox after trying Fox's good goo.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Who made it?
I should.
Yay!
I made
the prop.
Yay! Oh god, please buy it. You guys need to go invest
Buy
into
it.
it.
That is.
I love it.
If you put it under blacklight, it glows.
She made the slime.
I made this slime.
I made the bottle. She made the slime.
Oh, this is freaking dope, guys. Hell yeah. Immersion.
Props.
Immersion. Y'all haven't seen it. Here you go. Look at it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
But,
it.
oh, and the other thing is on the left side of you guys.
I like the writing too.
Yeah. You can see everyone's character sheets. Oh, God.
Sweet.
I hope I did it correct. Fuck it, we're doing it later.
Yeah, okay.
If it's not the correct character sheets in this Wednesday's campaign, that sucks. I'll fix it later. We'll fix it on a break. So, with all those fucking goo, with all that being said,
You're welcome.
let's recap and get into the very sad fucking start of our game. So, why are you soft? That's what she.
You need
So
to plan it
recapping,
first.
you guys were arriving to Cowrabao, which is the biggest city in Veracia, which is country run by city-states. Conflict with the guards led to slight intimidation from you guys, and they stopped asking questions and just let you guys through. As you guys were exploring the city, you met Fox, a turtle, who created wondrous items.
He makes the good goo.
He makes very good goo. So you guys are selling that, or trying to spread the word. Thank
Spread
you.
the good word.
And you sold him some dragon parts and commissioned him some armor here and there and some weapons made from the blue dragon that you guys defeated. Going on, you guys thought it would have been a great idea to get Chuggington drunk for information, which he did spill a couple of beans, and you guys declared him an official adventurer, which he took that to heart and decided that, as all good adventurers should do, a fisticuffs was in order. And with the first blow, you knocked him out. After that, you guys had a odd encounter with some chokers who were looks like they were drowning some people. You guys defeated them, got back to the inn, and decided to cast the Identify spell on this artifact that Ariell's been carrying since the beginning of the game.
Who did it?
Yeah, man, what the
It's all your fault. Jeez.
You guys discovered that the book is actually a angelic tome written in Enochian, which is a language older than Celestial. And the author of the book's name is Avicent. And yeah, let's do it in the recap with this. With recap over. Sorry, let's put in the sad music. And
Be happy.
fuck?
no,
No, it's not.
we're starting with the sad
Everything's
music.
fine.
As you guys casted and find the book, it did explode into a ray of radiant energy, which you guys, some took a lot of damage.
Wait, it was radiant?
It was radiant damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna immerse
yeah.
myself.
Oh, yeah.
It was radiant damage. And it left Wes blind. It also had some other effects with Chuggington barely breathing, the children completely burnt. As I just the Cordelia, the Medusa infant that you guys rescued, is not moving, and Taurus is barely hanging on.
Me too.
After that blast of radiant energy, you guys did see a vision of an angel with dark armor, with beautiful white hair, also white eyes, adorning a flaming sword. As this voluptuous goddess, I will need everyone to roll me a religion check. Is falling.
Yeah, I don't expect much of that.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm almost dead, so it's a.
20.
I think that's
Okay,
right.
actually,
That's right.
you have an advantage because
Thank
of your
God.
backsword.
Because I was like, that's gonna.
Yeah,
you know.
your backsword allows you for the advantage on this one.
I have a 6.
11.
Okay.
6. I'm almost dead, so
Okay,
it's okay.
so,
That's why I didn't
I
see
wouldn't
it.
expect me to know it anyway.
Okay, no. For Oria, you can sense that the intense time that you were with the Druids, relearning how to cast spells in an incredibly fast rate, learning the religion here, learning how to be one with nature, and redefine that aspect that you lost from going from the plane of Ravnica into this dimension. You briefed in a lot of gods, briefed in just a lot of lore very fast. And this image of this particular person, you are either identifying with a god of joy, a god of birth, a god of
Night, man.
yeah. It's some mother goddess. But you can also, with that
Yeah, my first
high
one
number,
here was 20, so
If it was struck down
The
by
game
an
finally
angel,
started.
it must have been one of the lesser gods. Definitely not in the pantheon of Obadhai, and something lesser. But you do not know of her. This voluptuous god, Ariell, you would know the name of, if I can pronounce this right, Lilera. You see that a staff fell, and the staff had a symbol of a triangle with stars in each point. After this person in adorned clothing with a smile falls, you guys see that there is another woman crawling on all fours with a extreme huge belly, covered in scars in like the stomach where the child would be, completely scarred over. She has reptilian hands and feet, a tail, and a jackal's head, and she's crawling on her fours, reaches up to grasp the angel's hand. And that's the end of your vision.
How do you spell the god's name?
Liira.
Okay.
Yeah. So, with the light wearing off in this room, after your religion check, so, what is the next thing that you guys are doing? Wes, you cannot see.
Can't see a damn thing.
You see Cordelia not breathing. Taro's covered in burn scars.
She's instantly going straight over to Cordelia to
Okay.
cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
Are you bloodied? Are you...
I am very bloody.
Okay. Ariell, what are you doing?
I am going to... You're going to Cordelia?
Yes.
I'm going to Tarsius, and I'm using my full Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Are you using your divine points or casting a spell?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. As you guys reach over,
It's like, mending,
Wes,
mending. It's not working.
you see nothing but white. You smell burnt flesh. You feel liquid running down your eyes. You first think that it might be tears, but when you touch it, you know it's blood.
Yeah.
You cannot see anything. You hear people running and shouts and gasps from Ariell and Oria. You hear Cowrabao on the corner clenching. You hear Chuggington murmuring, and then a slight, but then you can hear that he's slowly breathing. For a second, you see an outline of everyone. So it's all white, and you see an outline of everyone in off-white, standing still. And you see an image very similar to what you just saw, but instead of dark armor, it's pure white armor with silver lines. That same angel. As Ariell has the book still here. Cowrabao is his hands moving away. Oria is starting to step forward towards the bed where the children are, and you see that angel closing the book, and you hear these words. If I can fucking find it. The innocent and the unholy. The innocent and the holy, those who are without sin, should not bear pain. And you see the angel slowly walk as they're also walking. As you see Oria casting her spell, Ariell casting his spell, you see that her hands guide them, start moving their hands in how to perform this, and slowly making Oria reach her hand above and grab some silver light and pulling it down into the Medusa. You see a bright white energy leave Ariell as it's healing Chariots, but not completely, and then her hand puts it above him, and you see the scar tissue completely heal over. And it's back to where it was. And everyone's panting. The babies are healed as you just healed them. And this feels like it's a lot stronger energy than you normally would have had, but you're both thinking that the panic and the adrenaline of just healing the children, their wounds are healing rapidly. The scar tissue and the burn is completely going over.
Oh, I would actually ask a question too. How badly is Chad hurt?
Chad is unconscious but breathing.
But is he like hurt?
He's
Hurt?
You would describe it as 0 HP.
Because I actually kind of wanted to. I know I'm very hurt.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to crawl to him and give him my greater healing potion.
Sure. Okay, roll me some.
How do I roll that greater healing potion?
You roll that.
Oh, I just shake it.
Sure. Or pour it out, whatever you want to do. You can.
How long does it?
However you want to do it. There's just there because flare. But
4.
Yeah.
3. 8. 6.
Then add 4 on top of all that.
Wait, what?
Add 4 on top of all that. What number you just got? Add 4 on top of it.
18.
18. All right. Chaddington's at 18 HP. The children are quiet. They're not talking. They're not moving. They're just breathing.
Are they conscious?
They are unconscious right now, and it looks like they're just sleeping.
Okay, so moving. Once she is very certain that they are not injured, looking them over, she's going straight over to Cal.
Okay.
And casting Cure Wounds.
All right.
Do you need to roll something?
No, I have to. And I can never remember again.
D8, I believe. You cure spell.
Yep, D8 plus spellcasting on.
Spellcasting is 12.
Okay.
Plus 12.
I need Ariell, Oria, and Cowrabao to roll me perception.
Oh, come on. It's 8.
14.
That back.
Okay.
Wait, me too, right? Yeah, okay, 19.
Cal, as you were barely hanging on, this right before you felt the healing touch of Oria, you heard a slight whisper of innocence, and then that's all you would hear with that roll, as you guys know nothing of what happened.
One teardrop.
Yeah.
I know I didn't do anything.
So
But I have this wanted poster.
Ariell, where's the book?
Probably where we left it on the ground.
Okay. As you guys
Go away.
remember that the book was technically intact, a sheet of paper appears over. You want to open this up? You can.
Don't open it! I don't want to explode again.
Everything in there too.
Yeah. And
Guys, what's happening?
it heals over. As Wes, you can see only letters on a book,
Fuck.
but you do not know what they mean. You do not know what they say. Other than what is you've already deciphered what you know.
Can I open that?
Let's see about that one. Yeah, this is the clean version that's not burnt up and you guys can read.
Okay.
This is the technically what you guys are seeing, burnt
Okay.
pages.
You wanna show
The
to the viewers?
yeah, let's show it to the viewers. But the lettering that you guys can read is celestial, and you know it's celestial, and somehow you can read it. The other is the Enochian that you cannot read, but you know it's of some divine language. Coleton's always the one to read in his head first.
Yeah.
Which the message has not changed from last time. It's just
Okay. It's just we can see.
you can see more of the book now.
page.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
know that actually, since everyone can read part of the text, roll me an intelligence check, everybody.
Please be higher than 9.
Just straight intelligence.
Straight up intelligence.
Okay. 21.
14.
14.
19.
Thank you for rolling.
7.
Seven.
This is the one I rolled. 3 ones and 3 threes.
There's words. They're pretty.
They're pretty. They're
So,
glowing.
easy peasy.
Fuck.
What did you get?
The fuck is going on?
21.
So you guys can decipher that this is some, without being able to see the rest, this is some warding cry. This is some like last will to continue on. This has the feel of like we need to band together for something. I don't know what that is. That's what you feel. That this was like my last ditch effort in my everything focused on this to give myself something to rally people, to see them how I see this in a positive movement to save whatever the sacred world is. And the last thing that this all is happening within seconds. Ariell, you would know from your background, from your extremely early upbringings with Paylor, that there are some things that are guarded even in the heavens. That this was some sort of defense mechanism from whatever this is. Something strong. Giving all the imagery that you've been seeing, the 3 highly powerful entities that you just saw, and that you would all know that you all saw them as well. Somehow there's that link that you know that you saw. You don't have the feeling that this is your book anymore. This is y'all's book. So, what do you guys do?
Well, I am going to grab the book, put it deep into the bag, and I'm going to just leave the room, and I need to go downstairs and talk to the person running the bar.
Okay.
Or the inn, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to get another room for myself alone, because I don't want this with the kids.
Okay, fair enough. As you're just heading out, not saying a word?
Yep.
Alright, what are you 3 doing? As you see Chuggington
I'm gonna
completely asleep and the children,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
quietest you've
Oria's
ever-
I was
going
just gonna-
straight over to the babies, and she is picking them both up,
Yeah, I was just gonna.
holding them, and she herself is going to just sit and pray.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask them, was like, are the kids okay?
They're breathing. They don't look hurt. They don't look physically ill. They're just breathing slow. They're in. Roll me a wisdom check, both of you, since you're holding the babies.
19.
Okay.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, no.
dumbass. 7.
Okay. As you're there and holding both the children close to you, feeling their heartbeats, like just being one with them in that essence, your breathing is also a lot easier. And you're noticing everyone has a much easier time. Just they're anxious and everything, but their pattern of breath is extremely relaxed. Wes, what do you do before I make you roll for religion?
I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Like,
Okay.
everything's white and.
You're still blinded, right?
Yeah, I'm blind.
How long is West blind?
I think you said 3 days
So 3
last time.
days. Which I forgot. I can fix that. I'll do that when I get back. from getting
Thanks,
out of
man.
the room.
So
I'm just asking if they're okay.
you can feel them.
Yeah.
With your blindness, and after you calm down a minute, you can also notice that you're. It's as if you were breathing for the first time. Your lungs are inhaling a lot more oxygen than they're way used to. any ache that you would have had, any pain in your back, or that one time I broke my finger and it's kind of crooked still, all that's gone.
For everyone?
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
You
that
still
too.
have
It's
scars, you
how
still
would
have-
I feel, because I wanted to meditate.
So what if
See if I can
healed
heal.
everybody?
It healed afflictions that would not have healed on their own. Scar tissue and all that stuff, it's still there. Anything quote unquote permanent is still there, but anything that would have been fixed with therapy or with a lot of modern medication or medicine, that's all fixed. So, from your religion?
18.
Okay, so you make contact with Obatai. Roll me percentile. Slight visions and the taste of salt in your mouth, the pattern of hard wind hitting you, and visions of water nearby. There is as you're trying to connect with nature, water being the obvious choice in the area, there seems something to be blocking your connection with the water. There is something here. And as Ariell leaves, you feel that pressure slightly lightens a little bit, but the concentration with your deity left. Now you're with the kids. So, Ariell, after you pay the coin, and we'll discuss that in a minute, to get your new room, you're just gonna go straight to your room?
I'm going to stop on the way back because I kind of remember that someone is blind.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into West. And I'm not even saying a word. I just go in and I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and use
What the fuck's that?
Healing Touch, which frees anyone from poison, blindness, or deafness,
Mm-hmm.
and gives them a D8 of HP.
Oh, roll me a D8, whichever one wants to roll.
My rolls have been pretty bad so far, so.
5.
As you feel the hands of someone, the next thing you see is just Ariel's hands on you, concern, and then leaves the room. As you can start seeing again, so you felt the energy hit you, and you're like, "Ah, God, magic!"
Fuck,
and then,
shit, what the fuck? Who?
and then,
Such soft hands.
I mean,
You
Ariel's
can
seeing
thank
it. Yeah, the smell of soap is definitely an
The
indication.
smell of
of
soap. Well moisturized.
Yes, for sure.
Softer than Chad.
No, nothing's softer than
No,
Chad.
That's true. A newborn child's hands are rougher than Chad's. So, Ariell, what are you doing?
I'm just going back to my room, closing the door, and I'm just going to stay the night in solitude and constant prayer and meditation.
What time is it?
It is close. When you guys left, it was probably 10. You have not noticed the time. It's a lot later than it was. Maybe 1, 2 in the morning. Time flew by oddly. So, if you're going to try to make contact with your deity, roll me a religion check.
Yes, hopefully I actually do well this time.
What'd you get?
With your down.
Let's see. That's religion.
Yes.
14.
Not quite.
Just dice.
Bad dice.
These are killing. Last
Bad.
week too. Last week everything I rolled was just
Would you like
absolute
to borrow my
garbage.
curse
She's
one?
Juju dice.
7 and 1, 4 and 1,
It's like a curse
7.
one.
Hey, 16. That's decent.
You wanna borrow my curse one?
Let's
The
see.
curse one. That's the
With
one.
your
No,
prayer and concentration.
It likes them.
Oh,
okay.
nope.
Not
Well, I was
so
close
much.
to 20, but with
Nope.
your
Go down.
Take that.
your concentration and your meditation, there's a couple things that are troubling you.
Mhm.
What Elizabeth said about others finding out something, and just the images of these entities that are just extremely troubling, and you are finding hard time finding that light that you used to quickly find. There is an unease to a lot of questions that are now growing in your head, and it's just not being able to contact your god right now.
Okay. So can I assume that the vision that we had was not actually just a vision? It was actually seeing. Do I feel that it's something that's already happened, or is something that I was watching happen as it happened, or is something yet to come?
Oof. Only an insight with disadvantage.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. 15.
Okay. You think, based on the fact that this has already been written, this is something that might have already happened. You still need to decipher the book. There's a possibility that this is something that whomever Avicent is warning about this coming.
Okay.
But you have you're leaning more towards this already happened. That's why it's written. That's why there's so much protection around this book. This diary, if you will.
Okay.
Because with that insight check, you have just peeked onto the understanding that the lettering and the understanding that's happening is more of images. This Avicent is writing into this holy text, and they're not just words. They're images of predictions or past or things. She's writing images, as to say, in this book, and as you see another image, another part of the text reveals itself to you.
Okay. So definitely feeling that this is something that may have already happened. In the morning, I want to go to, or find a temple of Lyra, if there is one in the city, just to see if they've felt a disconnect or anything, see what their position is.
Okay, for sure. For sure.
While Oria is also sitting with the kids for that night, she will also meditate for spells.
Okay. All right. So you're concentrating, getting your short rest, if you will, and if you're going to call it a night, then you will get your full rest.
Okay.
Yeah,
Knock it. Fuck yeah.
All
I
right.
was just gonna meditate.
Okay. Meditate for 4 hours.
Yeah,
You get your full HP back. You any spells that you've needed to recover, you guys get those back. And
This counts as a full rest?
yes. Unless you specifically want to stay up, it counts as a full rest.
Nope.
Oh, thank you.
And with that horrific scene slightly behind you, and as everyone passes and sleeps at a time that you guys do not recall, you wake up to the sound of seagulls chirping, the loudness of the bar, and it's currently midday now.
A late start.
So, what do you guys do?
I guess I'll get up and check on them. See if they're ready to
Oria's
go.
also checking on the babies again.
So, if you can put the flag up, I'll appreciate that.
I'm putting
Okay, cool.
characters.
Alright,
It was being on the flag for the past.
I will have full
Long
faith
time.
that you know what you're doing, and I'm gonna shut my mouth on. So, what do you guys want to do?
I guess we're convening for breakfast.
Yep.
I
Sure.
want to check on
Probably do
Shaggy.
that.
See how he's
Yeah,
doing.
He's probably hungover as a motherfucker. He's probably like, I just felt like I got hit by a truck.
That you did.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, you fell last night.
Channing's not really waking up.
Oh, fuck.
He's just snoring
Chad.
profusely.
Chad. Chad.
Oria just grabs her water and just...
Yeah, just semen.
Having good dreams.
Well, yeah. We had some conflict, and there was a beautiful lady that soothed me to sleep. What happened? My head is killing me.
we just had a little. What?
Nothing.
We had a great adventure last night, and you did your job really well.
Oh, I was like,
So
good, okay.
You were,
Is that why is my face hurting?
Oh.
As he is starting to,
Oh shit!
well, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
slight black eye starting to appear.
Oria
Oh.
just like, yeah, you fell last night. You
You
had a
might
couple
want to put
steps
some
when you
ice
like
on that.
tripped.
I'll go order some right now. Does anyone want breakfast or tea or wine? I'll be fine.
Breakfast is a great idea. Let's all go get some.
As you guys all go to the major part of the inn, and the innkeeper is there. Late start for you. What can I get you?
Breakfast. You got any?
We have some bacon left over, and we can cook some eggs if you would like. Anything, coffee or anything like that?
Free water
I can get you some fresh water. In,
and a lot of coffee.
no, and she grabs your order. It takes a little bit longer than usual to bring up what the breakfast items were. And she puts it down, chatting, and she's like, puts down a gold piece. And he's like, oh, of course. And puts down the second one. Thank you. And just leaves. And left you guys to your thing. As Chuggington is paying for breakfast this morning. As he's kind of just eating. Yeah. And then
Doing
when he
okay,
looks at you
bud?
guys, excellent.
You doing okay, buddy?
Yeah,
How we feel?
Oria's going out to the cart really quick and coming back in it, and she's gonna be holding some of, I'm assuming it was in the cart, some of the coffee that Gabe had left over in there.
there's
and
still
it's
some coffee
just
from Gabe.
Shitty coffee.
it tastes like dirt, but it's strong.
It's extremely strong.
Huh?
The strongest coffee you've had.
It's
by
my
far.
travel coffee.
She's just like, I just need a little bit of it.
It's okay.
All right, as you guys brew up, you can ask they'll brew up the coffee for
It's
you.
like, please brew some of this, please.
Yeah, they
Huh?
bring you a hot pot of kettle, then a paper too, diluted.
Tastes like when my brother brews.
It's strong. It's strong.
I brew very strong coffee. My coworkers
My brother does too.
like and not
He's
like
a
it at the same time.
Coffee connoisseur.
So, as Chuggington is eating his food and staring at the table, what of the children? They're did you bring? They're still asleep. They're
I think
asleep.
we
They're
would've
gonna sleep for
brought
a
them
while. If you bring them with you, they're asleep, and you're kind of concerned that the noise might wake them up, but no, they're still asleep. There are
I'm carrying
the,
Junior like this because
the occasional eye that looks at you guys for having a Minotaur and a Medusa
What the fuck
out.
you looking at?
Since the city is primarily humans, but not anything terrible.
Okay.
and then just lay
Mind yourself, eat your breakfast.
Lay Junior on
It's
the
late in
table.
the afternoon.
Eat your damn breakfast.
What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna relate to them of my idea of going to the Temple of Lyra, and then maybe they will.
Wait, I know Lyra, right?
Do you know Lyra?
Do you?
No. Like what happened last.
You would not
Didn't
from
hear.
your background and from the what we just saw. You do not know what that goddess is.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
because it was-
You know that it is some sort of deity, a lower level one, but that's as far something to do with.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of
Like, who's
fill
Lyra?
them in.
Okay,
Is that
yeah.
is that your new girlfriend?
The person that y'all saw in the vision falling, her name is Lyra. She's the goddess of joy, or at least supposed to be. That's why I think it would be prudent for us to stop by her temple, gain as much information as we can possibly find.
What about the lady with the white armor?
Did I gather that was Avicent, or do I think that's someone else?
You saw a lady in black armor.
Yeah.
You would gather that would be absent. You guys would all gather that's absent.
Okay. I feel we might be able to pick up some more information, possibly at one of the libraries of the greater temples here.
Oria's just gathering what's left of, like, whatever, like, a couple strips of bacon she has. She's like, I'm fine with that. She's going outside and just ripping it up. If she sees any pseudo dragons.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
There'll be.
Look,
there's
still on this.
Look.
Look.
I'm just letting you know that you're quickly discovering that there is a very detailed and organized system of communication between the pseudo dragons, and if someone starts feeding them, they know where to go now.
Oh gosh.
They will start following you from now on. Quite a bit of them. And they're not going to.
Is that same pseudo dragon?
The same one will be following you, and whatever it considers its friends will also be following you. They're not going to be rude. They're not going to be aggressive, but they will be there waiting for food.
This time around, she's also again going to try speak with animals.
Okay.
Again, with the one that she has been.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, again, just being very, very polite with them, and it's like, would you all be willing to do me a little bit of a favor?
You hear in your head, oddly different from speak with animals. Usually the animal would bark or something you would understand. This one's just you hear it in your head, and you hear what does a friend want?
If you see anything unusual in the city, would you mind relaying it to me? I want to keep my friends, the children, safe.
We'll keep children's friends safe. And it flies up to you, kind of spins around, and then flies away.
Okay.
Then you see that when it does, the other look at you. More food? You hear that in your head. And if you have any...
Yeah,
well,
with whatever scrap she has,
if,
she'll give it to them.
And then as soon as it's all gone, they can understand, oh, you don't have any more food. And they'll all leave immediately.
You want to come and join me?
I want to feed some.
Sure, you can feed them. They're not going to say no to free food. They're a very, very smart dog.
Well, we are in town, so I can always buy more rations.
Sure, exactly. Give them a ration, they're gonna.
I'm probably gonna ask Chuggington what he's up to for the day.
Just that I need to go get paperwork and fucking ow. I mean, excuse me. Well, I should probably go back to the estate and start working on errands and figuring what I do. It's quite boring. It's not adventuring. It's just paperwork.
Would you be up for an adventure later?
See this grin go over his face, and he cannot hide it. I mean, if you guys need help, yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go do whatever shit Ariell wants to do, and then we'll check back with you later.
Okay, I will be here quite promptly at the sundown. Maybe more morning sundown. I'll meet with you later.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
He just leaves.
Have a nice day.
Oh, have a nice day.
His voice is
Wait, what was it?
Booming
What was his
and
nickname? The Destroyer or something?
The Invincible Chat.
Invincible?
Invincible Chuggington.
Hey.
Like, good job, the Invincible.
Was it indestructible?
Indestructible. Good job, Mr. Indestructible.
You see that as he's leaving, you can kind of hear like as the doors close, saying, that was an adventure for the day. And the guy looks at him.
Oria just still over by where the pseudo dragons were, just poor bastard.
As you guys regroup and are relaying the information, anything else before you head out on your day?
I guess the kids are gonna be with us. We're gonna be carrying them and stuff.
Oria's not leaving children anywhere. She's carrying them.
Okay. Are you?
She is. Yeah. Mother of the day has. Well, they're both asleep. She'll carry both of them.
Okay.
I'm used to it. That's how she'll just put it.
Okay. Fair enough. Actually, you would be with Cowrabao's away. Sorry.
Me?
He's a husky boy.
It's not that different from a Loxodon child.
Mm-hmm. She's used to it.
Yeah, they have pretty similar masses. The Minotaur will be slightly bigger, but from this age, it's undistinguishable. So, are you guys traveling by foot, cart? What do you guys do?
Probably by cart, I would think.
The city's definitely big enough that as long as you're taking major roads, you can easily take the cart with no issue.
Okay.
So, where are you heading? Towards
Oria, how many kids you got?
the temple?
Yes.
Roll me an
One.
investigation.
Sure about that?
Oh, okay, that's not awful.
Do we have a map?
You have a map right here.
That's 14.
That's our map or
Well,
a
this is
map?
the map, so
A
so you guys could know where you're going,
A map.
essentially. And you can, for a copper, you can pick up a map if anyone wishes to put a map in their inventory. That's
From
fine.
a wild
I'm not gonna have,
street
like-
urchin?
Yeah.
Yeah, from another shitling child.
Yeah. Sure.
That Oria's gonna have to scold-
however that wishes
scold.
to be accomplished. But with your investigation, for the next hour, you are looking through the map. There's no major locations of any temples at all. So you start asking around. You find very quickly that first, there's no temple of Palor in the city.
Heathens.
Wow.
There's no temple of the goddess that you're trying to find. When you are directed to a specific temple of goddess of beauty and joy, but when you guys are approaching there, it looks first it's being torn down,
Oh.
and upon looking at it, it does not look like a temple at all. It looks like a building. As they're taking out different backdrops and costumes and just scenery, and like it looks like they're tearing down a theater. Roll me a perception, everybody.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
17.
17.
All right.
8.
Okay.
Good boy.
You.
The sun was in my eyes.
Yeah. There's a lot of really pretty scenery there.
It's like they pulled out a trunk and just like a bra fell, and you're like,
You're more interested in the construction of the sets pieces and the different. Oh, that's a sword. That's a wooden sword. That's really well done. I like how you use the paint since you like to work with your hands.
Oh my god.
As you guys are looking, there's definitely an odd array of birds on the nearest tree next to this theater, and you do see, especially the first thing that pops in your mind is that very awkward girl that did not know, that was misusing words in the
Stoneworm.
village. Yeah, the same emblem of that bird that broke when the village was invaded. You see that a couple of men are grabbing the sign and just taking it down slowly. And you see that they're walking over. It's a pretty big wooden sign, so two men are carrying it. They're walking over to a group of young lads and ladies, adorned with just common clothing, and they're handing it over to them, and they're kind of starting cleaning it off and whatnot, and they start conversing with each other as more parts of it are being. They're taking everything out first, and then they're starting to demolish the building.
I guess I want to approach and ask what's going on.
Okay.
I'll eavesdrop.
Whom do you want to approach? The construction crew there, or the people that got the
People that have
the emblem?
the
Okay.
yeah, I would voice my thoughts out loud. Like, hey, that's the same symbol from the one girl in the village. She worshipped that person, I guess.
Which you guys, since you already identified it, you know that this is Shelley. This is a goddess of beauty and art. She's another lesser, quote unquote, lesser god, but they're currently tearing down that temple. If this is a temple, it just looks like a theater, a small little theater. It looks nice on the inside from all the stuff that they're taking out, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
So you approach the group of three that are there.
Yeah, just asking. It's like, what's going on, even gesturing to the
Oh,
building.
it's sad, isn't it? You're tearing down the temple, but at least we get to keep our jobs and everything. We as you see that she hands it off to the two gentlemen that were there, and she kind of waves. I'll be with you in a minute. She looks at you and smiles. Whoever else is there smile. She would look at them and greet them and smile at them too. to be honest, we had a deal with the queen. She paid for everything, and we had a year to get it back and give her the pay. And if we couldn't, she was going to take down the temple part, but keep the theater alive and make it bigger, actually. So, in a way, it's still there. It's just it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna be a much lovelier place. We all get to keep our jobs and everything. Yeah, there's like a bittersweetness to it, and she's mentioning all the positives that are gonna come from this. But yeah.
But tear down a temple. I'm assuming that you all follow a deity. That
Yes. She kind of opens her necklace, and it's the same image of the same bird with the rainbow feathers all around. Yes, the dancing bird. Goddess of beauty and love and art. It's sad that we can no longer call this a temple of hers, but we're not going to stop dancing. And as long as we dance, we give praise to her. And you hear other people in the background here, and it again bittersweet. It looks like it sucks that they're tearing down the temple, but they're gonna make it bigger. They're gonna make it better. They just can't officially call it a temple anymore.
Now you said that there was a tree or something nearby.
Yeah, there's a tree with a lot of birds, a lot of different birds. And then looking at them, you can notice that some of these don't really get along with each other, but they're all just there.
Mm-hmm. And you said, did one kind of resemble the?
No, none of them look like the,
I was curious.
bird, but
I was curious. Sorry.
And for the sake of just imagery.
I think I have a picture of it in my phone.
I might end up saying a little bit too loudly. You know, that's kind of a shitty thing to do as a queen.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Deal's a deal, I guess. And you see a couple of construction workers looking at you, but they're doing their job.
I'm gonna go up and ask her. There seems to be a lack of temples in this city. Do you know why that is?
Well, this isn't really a place of religion, now is it?
Shouldn't people be free to worship whoever the hell they want?
Well, they do, as long as they can afford to do it.
You gotta pay to pray?
Oh, you gotta pay to have a spot in the city.
That's stupid.
Are there any temples in this city?
Yeah, that was the question I wanted to ask.
No, not that I know of. There used to be, which technically you have seen a temple. You saw the Temple of Farlagon, which is the god of roads, but his temples are literally a sign.
Yeah.
So like that's not a place of worship. And you know that people don't actively worship him. It's just Farlagon is a road. A lot of people like to worship the sea here. We moved fairly recently, but no, this is mainly a city of work. Not that many people worship a lot. This is more of a city of magic and study.
And is the queen religious? I would think not.
Not tonight. No.
I'm just gonna kind of turn around and walk back to the carriage.
Okay. Are you still with the lady, or are you turning on with Ariell?
I'm gonna turn along with Ariell.
Okay.
Stop dealing with any manners. It's like, okay, have a good day. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. And then when she kind of gives you a greeting, like both hands, and then makes a little skip, and then leaves. And it's fucking weird.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Fucking theater people, man.
Yeah. Right? It's like we have experience.
Why are they so weird?
Looking amongst them, you guys can see that there wasn't like a clergy. There are no clerics. There were just people following that religion. There were just people that came together and decided to put their symbol on top of their theater. And when they couldn't afford to do it, the queen just says, "I'll buy it up. Keep your jobs and everything." It's kind of the impression you guys are getting. You felt no presence there, connecting to anything. There was also that slight with the position that you're in your current path with your paladin, the greeting was different than when you normally reach a temple. Not that it was cold or dismissive, it's just, it's not with open arms. They didn't recognize your emblem. They didn't recognize your emblem. They're just, that was their faith. That's all. That's the closest thing to a god in the city, first of all, and oddly and closely enough, just god of love.
It seems very odd to me, anyways.
I haven't heard of a city without a temple. Doesn't make me feel very good about approaching the queen with the book.
Maybe she just want to use it for power and conquer
That's what I'm
whatever lands that
thinking.
she wants.
That's the impression I get from rich people.
So the question now is what to do. Do we see the queen? If we do we tell her about the book?
I personally, if you would have, if you would like to speak with the queen, I would not bring that with you.
I think we should try to get a beat on her first. See what
Like
kind of
maybe-
person she is.
Maybe you can
Or-
speak to the queen and we'll just either stay outside or keep hidden. We'll keep the book with us. Or maybe one person come with you.
Maybe I want
That
to
would
talk to
be-
the queen.
I just kinda
Oriell
let my
looking
eyes get
over
big and
going,
I'm like,
that's a no for you.
I can be very charismatic. Charismatic.
oh god.
What's that word?
Here's the question. Shall we
Charisma.
just leave Cal
Catharsis?
and West? I can come with you.
Yeah,
That
well, maybe
might be a good idea.
I think that's the best idea. I wasn't gonna volunteer.
Let's take the most wanted man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea at all.
Inside the palace.
Good god.
Why is his face covered?
Battle scars.
I don't think that's gonna fly with the queen. Yeah, I think that would be an acceptable idea.
Oriell looking over at, Cal and West. Do you guys want to just babysit for the time being?
I mean, if that's all you're gonna make us do, then whatever.
I don't exactly agree with the entire idea of letting you loose, no offense, in a palace for you to...
You act like I don't know how to behave.
Like a palace with a lot
Because
of echo.
I know how you don't know how to behave.
It's a big palace with echoes
What
on
happened
it.
the last time we
Oh.
were at Temple of Paylor?
That was a temple. It's different.
You say.
Yeah, no, I think that would be a good idea. But the question now is, do we want to go see the queen now, or do we want to? I know they mentioned there was a tower with griffins, and I kind of wanted to see to that.
I have an idea.
I'm kind of interested. I'm like, this is the first thing that's really gotten me excited.
What?
I have an idea.
What?
What if the person that you go with is Chad? He's a noble and he knows all that noble stuff. He'd probably be really excited to meet the queen.
So what, you being
Chad.
What if we just the three of you go?
Okay.
At least you can have some kind of backup if
I
something
mean,
happens.
he kind of is the person that
You're
that
just
knows
enjoying
the,
it.
I am definitely enjoying that
At least-
conversation.
I definitely think Chad would be.
But I think
Good
he might know
company.
the right circles, is what I'm saying.
And he had mentioned the other night that when he delivers that gift, that he is one of the, how did he put it, higher ups of sorts.
In the circle.
So
Or whatever.
if we do
Yeah,
end
he
up
wanted to
getting
see
into
that
trouble, he may be able to help us.
Mhm.
So I feel like he might have some type of pull with the queen.
I
So,
want to go to his house.
Oh my god.
do I hear you? Do you say that in like?
I'm saying that out loud.
You're just like,
Man, I want to go to his house. But it's cool.
Go to his house.
Chad's
I
cool.
Do we
want
know where
to
he's
see Chad's
staying?
house.
oh yeah, that's a good question. Do we know where he lives?
You can figure it out pretty easily.
Okay.
Just says Chuggington on the
Well-
entire game.
I suppose since we have to pick up Chad anyway, that you can come to his house with us, West. Just
So
like
ecstatic.
face palm at the moment. Just like, oh, I'm gonna regret this.
Gonna touch everything.
Oh God.
Touch.
So,
Look at all this expensive stuff.
what is the plan? Chaddington or Griffins?
Yeah, I think Chaddington.
Chaddington first, then Griffin.
I think
Okay.
Chuggington has to
Yeah.
work though. Like he's doing work. I don't know.
Well, we can always go, and if he's not there, we can stop by later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
To Chaddington.
All right. So, as you guys travel to the location
Our bestie.
where he mentioned his house being, and as you guys are approaching that area with your carts, you are noticing very, very quickly that first, you are not dressed appropriately. The streets are starting to be
Shit,
lined
I'm not
with
dressed at
white
all.
stone.
Nice.
There are gas lanterns on top of
Sorry, there was something I realized I forgot I was wanting to do.
before you head into Chaddington?
On our way there, are we going by any chance through like a... Like, okay, I guess the question being, just personally with my character, is she getting any weird looks?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
100%.
Okay, so
Like
she's...
all over town, you're getting weird looks, but nothing aggressive or threatening. Since technically there are 2 other Loxodons who are working in the city,
Okay.
but this is like literally 90% human.
Okay.
It's like a standard crowd look. Like if you see an actual elephant, just like
Yeah, they're
Okay.
looking at you, and that's about it.
Oh,
And they go back to their business.
Okay. So it's nothing... Okay, it's nothing like that. It's even going through, I guess, say, the ritzy side. Is she getting...
Once you get to the Richie side, every guard or hired hand that you see looks at you if that's what they're like carrying something, they look at you and then just ignore you. They're all doing their job and ignoring you, especially all the guards. They're standing forward as you pass by. Their eyes do not gaze.
Okay.
You might see a child or two giggle and point in a happy manner,
Mhm.
and call to the kids to look because they've never seen an elephant person. But other than that, nothing hostile.
Okay. As long as it's nothing like hostile or just looks of... What's the word that I want? Disgust.
Oh,
as long as
not
it's nothing like that.
not
you're not getting any alcohol.
yeah. You're there are some sensations that some people, but not anything that would like deter you from your path
Okay.
currently. And again, as you guys are approaching, finer clothing. It literally, the first house is huge, 2 stories, 3 stories. The next one is bigger, and bigger. As you're approaching upwards, every house is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And you're like, yes,
Nice.
yes.
More things to touch.
That's at the end
Yeah.
of the road.
and as you guys are approaching on top of a hill,
You
guys
see Cal's eyes just
Hashtag sleepover at
Dollar.
Chaddington.
yeah, hashtag sleepover Chaddington.
Dollar.
As you guys are in this area, the heights, you guys do manage to see the tower for the arcane school, and you guys do behind you see the castle of the queen. You do manage to see this in giant gold letters, maybe like 20 feet across. It just says Chaddington.
God. Which one's his house, guys?
It's like, I don't think this is his house.
It's one of those things where Oria's just pinching the bridge of her nose. It's like, oh my god, his house is as ostentatious as he is.
It looks extremely massive.
Mastiff.
Giant
mastiff.
There's giant mastiff in there. I know.
There's no like
it's-
naked like marble statues of him or anything like that, is there?
No,
Okay.
it's all
You see
west.
that everything's symmetrical, trimmed, proper.
But that's a
There will be 2 guards in front, and each of them has a doorman sitting next to them in a very
Dog.
proper position. Yeah, dog.
Can I pet your dog?
They say nothing to you as you yell at, as you guys are approaching. You're maybe
I
like
got
10,
a
15
dog
feet.
too. Pull out trigger.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We
Where's
haven't
my
even
dude?
gotten in the
What?
front door yet.
So the gates are closed.
I get my magic.
Hey, Badger.
Trixie!
As you see a
It
giant
was that
guy.
close to being a shark.
Oh, that'd have been fantastic.
I got a dog too.
Look at my dog!
Just biting, trying to grasp for air. You guys see the mansion, properly named mansion. It's a lot of golds, reds, and whites all over. And the two guards are there. No weapons or anything, but fine armor. But it looks more ornate than anything. Are just staring. Gate closed. Again, the doormen are in a sit position next to them. What do you guys do? As you're, again, 10 feet away. Anything specific, or you're just going to approach the gate?
Walk up.
Okay. Alright.
Or you're just, I'm gonna hang back and see how this goes.
Okay. So Wes is the only one approaching?
I'm just inside the cart.
I'll go up to thing too. I don't think we should let Wes go all by himself.
Wes gonna get
I have a
arrested.
question with my
Trying to
one
go
of
on a
my
play date.
spells.
Yes. What's,
Can I minor illusion myself to make my features look different?
so that would be more like a disguise self. You can certainly try, but you need to concentrate on it a lot, and you need to keep focus on it. Yeah.
Hold on.
I
Because
imagine like a ruby or something, just like right there. So fancy.
Have everybody look at that, not the face.
Do you
So
see this?
as you both are approaching Wes and Ariell, when you get about 5 feet from them, you see both dogs stand up.
Ooh, dogs.
Dogs. And the guys are still looking forward as you guys are like approaching closer and closer and closer. The dogs look completely alert, but the guards are stoic. They say nothing.
Cool.
They look straight.
Just keep going, I guess.
As soon as you're about to pass them, they both put out their arm to make like an X sign. You see one of them looks at you. Business.
Ariell Darren for Lord Chaddington.
You see one of them puts his hand on his head and whispers exactly what you said. Waits a couple seconds. Looks very confused. His posture looks
What is
odd.
he saying to him? Oh god.
All I know, it's in this voice.
Yeah. You may pass. Looks very confused.
No,
They
I'm
both lower
confused.
their hands, and when he says the word pass, see the dogs move instinctually away and set up the opposite ends, like that was a command for it. And you see that the second guy, when he looks, shakes his head, and like, they may pass. He sighs, takes off his gloves, and then starts unlocking the gate, and then starts pushing it open.
For the record, y'all got really nice dogs.
They don't say anything to you.
What did Chaddington say to these poor guys? They look traumatized.
Just said something.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep going, I guess.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
keep going in.
Are you guys going in? What about you two?
Hey guys, see if we
I'll
can go in.
with.
Okay.
We're bringing the cart.
There's definitely enough area for a cart. There's actually enough area for one car to go in and one car to go out.
Bring the cart inside.
Let's go.
Alright, as you guys wait for the cart, the guards don't say anything, the dogs don't look at you, don't do anything. As soon as you guys pass through, you see that the other guy, the one that is handling the gate, looks like they have very specific jobs. They close the
Don't let
gates.
that be a premonition, please.
As you guys are approaching, roll me perception, all of you, please.
Oh, God. Oh, come on.
Nope,
That was
nope,
almost
nope.
enough.
Oh, not 20.
Woo!
Okay.
It's 11.
21.
8.
Okay. There is so many decorations. There's a lot of
Is it
sculptures.
so shiny?
Don't touch anything.
Shiny.
Ornaments and just like statues
Bagel,
of just
bagel.
different abstract shapes
Bagel.
that just looks like art for art's sake and just expense for expense sake. There are bushes that are cut up to look like different animals and whatnot. There's
Oh,
a fountain in the middle that is currently there's like a mermaid spewing water and going
my
back.
God.
You see people trimming to the yard and just like looking at you weird, and then they start talking to themselves.
How fucking funny would it be is if as they're trimming like a topiary, it's in the shape of an elephant as Oria passes. Staring at her.
Puts down the.
Or you're just like, oh no, I don't find any offense to that, please.
As you say that, you you two can see from the 5th floor
Oh my
of
god,
this place.
thing's huge.
You just see papers fly in the air, and they're currently going down. And you see a guy running.
Oh my god.
And you see 2 more people behind him just holding their hands. You can't hear anything that's happening. And by the time you guys see that, and then on the 4th floor,
Oh my god,
you
he's
see on
running.
the 3rd floor.
He's so excited. He's so excited.
As you guys are approaching, you're about to like get to like the steps, and you see when you're close enough, you can see on the 2nd floor of Chuggington just like. And then there's one. And he starts running down.
Oh my god.
And then
this
you
man.
see him kind of trying to his clothing slightly move from all the running and jumping. Fans, chair, please. Someone brings him a chair. He sits down. Oh, that was exercise for the month. What brings you guys to the small Chuggington estate?
There's a bigger one.
Oh, Father's was bigger, but I decided that to be one with the people, I should trim down. I think 6 floors is quite too much. 5 should suffice. As long as I can see over my neighbors, then it's all fine.
Well, let me tell you, Chuggington, this is the house of a true adventurer.
Oh.
It's so ostentatious.
Of course. Yes.
The most amazing adventurer house I've ever seen.
It's quite. I always knew that the gentleman's school was good for me, and as you see, kind of someone speedishly walking, you can hear the clink 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 of someone like heels, and you see as the other door opens and his fiance like, oh shit, they're here.
Surprise!
Hey.
And then she goes inside and you hear that she's mentioned like, oh, get food ready, get the wine ready, get tables ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, oh, would
I
you
can
like to
die.
come in and we can discuss our next big adventure if you guys would like. And then you see 2 people come in, also finely dressed. It's Chuggington, so we haven't. I am with my friends.
Holy shit, how important is this?
Yes.
And 2 older-looking gentlemen with very nice clothing look at you guys and give you like death stares. As Chad's like, come, please.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm West. I'm Chad's friend.
Pleasure.
You looking? I'm over here trying to clean my shoes.
You have,
Oh,
A
hey.
man that probably
I'm
hasn't
Cow.
showered since last rain.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for
God.
sure.
I forgot about that.
Oria's just passing by and looking. It's like, say something.
They don't say anything but give you guys dirty looks.
No, say hi. My name is Cow.
They will shake your hand.
Nice
They will be respectful if they need to, but well, those 2 gentlemen.
Oh, if they hold their hand out to Oria, she's just gonna stare and just keep walking.
Okay,
Whoa.
for sure.
Whoa.
As you guys
She
are,
saw the dirty looks.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
As you guys are walking, let's change it to this guy. Let's use this audio tracks. A little bit more pleasant. As you guys are walking by, almost all the walls are some shiny stone. The floors are extremely reflective.
I
No
can
dirt.
see my face.
No nothing.
I'm over here cleaning my shoes even more.
Yeah. You see that as you guys are walking, there
Spit on
are
it,
a
that'll
couple of like
No.
maids that go quickly behind you, and like when they think you're not looking, they start cleaning after you guys, and you see a bucket of water start going over where you guys were walking.
Trailing in every speck of dirt and bramble.
As you guys are walking,
Speak for yourself. At least I use soap.
that's true. 40 bars of soap that you've ever sold. As you guys are walking by, you actually do see that in the back. There seems to be a man with like leather armor on him and like pretty heavily leathered on, and he's currently like giving orders to this griffin as his obeying commands.
Yes, a griffin is the best of both worlds.
Throwing,
Clearly the superior option.
throwing fish at it, and it's starting to like listen. And then the griffin has a collar like loosely with a rope.
Can I go ask?
Can I pet your dog?
Where did you get that
certainly.
griffin? And
Oh,
how
I
much?
purchased it.
How much did it
What's his
cost?
name?
I need to look at the papers. It's either going to be Fredrickson or Freddystein. It depends on what I did of the reward. I actually haven't looked at. Yes.
Because I want one.
Oria's gonna cast Speak with Animals with
I
the griffin.
knew it.
They're currently on the other side, as you can see them like through a
yeah.
window, as you guys are currently going away. But if you guys want to go,
I
there.
guess
It
we're
was
gonna
like, 'cause I
stop
want
and
one.
want to
How
talk
much
with
was it?
dog.
What'd you
Oh,
get?
it was a couple thousand. Just a small little deduction.
Oh yeah, this
How
is
much do I
Trixie, by
have
the way.
on
'Cause we
me?
have
And
that.
you-
Oh,
You want to get a
lovely.
griffin?
It's a ghost to
Hell
pet
yes, I want a griffin.
I want a griffin too, but I don't have enough money.
Trixie, sit,
It sits
sit, good girl.
and it pets it. Oh, and it's like it goes over the spine. Yes, quite lovely. I like your dog.
Thanks.
Yes.
And I look at my pouch. I don't have any.
Yeah.
No, really, can I? Because I just rolled for Speak with Animals.
I mean, it's an instantaneous.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it is
you just
instantaneous,
cast
I
a
didn't
spell. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to.
But that was her next successful persuasion roll.
Yeah. You can diplomacy the animals and.
Well, yeah, no, she would just ask it, I guess in Griffin, what its name is.
One says Fred and the other one says Fred too.
There's two of them?
Yeah. As for the sake of this, Chuggington's like, oh, you guys want to see them? They're quite goodly trained, and he takes you guys to them, and then introduces them, and then takes 2 steps back.
Oh. Well, that's not
As the one of the you guys can easily say that it's the guy that comes and takes care of them and stays in. The barn for them is huge, a small house for them. They have a dividing area. They have their hay, buckets of fish. They have a whole bunch of array of they have a mini shack just for the food that they have. These animals are very well taken care of. As you're looking at them, you can tell that they're a little bit on the heavier side than normal griffins. Yeah.
Domesticated.
As they're walking by, and you see that the guy goes, and then they both lay their heads down, and he whispers,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
"Okay." And then as Ariell bows,
Yeah, she'll fall.
Okay.
Oriel will fall.
and then you see that he slightly lets go of the rope and catches it as they're extending their head, like they've done this before. And the guy's like, yeah, would you guys like to feed them?
Yes.
Yeah.
He goes over and reaches into his pocket and chimes in like, oh, yeah, it's feeding. And takes a step back.
Oh god.
Oh, come on,
And,
Chad.
Gives each one of you a slightly fresh fish.
Yum.
Just the
fresh.
guy,
Like my soap.
the guy's like, as he has them, just say open. And then when he says that kind of size, and they both open their mouths and good. Gets 2 fishes, feeds them. They're quite gentle and smart as long as you have fish.
Makes you wonder who's being trained.
He looks at you like, I know. I'm like, just doing my job.
Doesn't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, this guy needs a raise.
Of course, a raise of 1 silver a week. Good observation. He looks at it. Thanks. Anything my adventuring friends would like. As he gets out a quill. What's your name? Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
And you guys pet the griffins. They're quite. They're quite nice.
Nice.
One of them's nice.
Yeah.
Shit, I should have brought my Griffin Benny.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't know there was going to be griffins in
I
this
didn't know
game.
either.
I want to steal one.
But
Mine's covered in blood, so that would have been
they're very polite. They listen to the commands, and the guy that's training them is not going to leave you guys alone with them.
Do
He's
they
gonna-
do the bird thing where if you hit them right here, they fluff up?
I
He
don't.
pets them. All the feathers. You see
They're so happy.
their talons go
That's like my
and
favorite
start
bird
scratching
thing.
onto the dirt, You see one of them kind of like leans in. And their wings kind of start going in and start flaring around. Yeah, but
Are they rideable?
Oh no, those aren't. You can ride them. You have to go to the Griffin Ridery, but pay a little fine, and you guys can ride them. These are just more for they're a gift.
A gift. But how badass would you look riding a griffin?
That's why I need one so
Sword.
bad.
Oh, well,
On our
yes.
next adventure.
Next adventure, of course. And you see that he writes that down. For the next couple of Havra interactions you have with him, anything that you guys will say that it's like, oh, that's a cool adventuring idea, he's going to start writing all these down.
But
if you guys
while I'm
like-
petting it,
Well,
I do want to ask him, like, who sends a gift like this?
Oh, I bought them as a proposal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
I kind of glance back towards the house. I'm like,
I look
Was
at
it
Ariell and it's
Samantha?
like, hey, Ariell,
Yeah.
Ariell, maybe we should tell Chuggington that, hey, maybe it would be cool if all of us had
Oh,
riding
we
to
could
battle.
all
Take
ride.
it finest.
We have one for Chaddington. We have one for me.
But if you guys are here, is there a mission afoot, an adventuring, whatnot? Let's talk in our private room, and as they go, you guys go into corridor after corridor.
As
many
we're
different-
going, I did want to ask him what in the world he said to the guards at the gate. Because
Oh,
they
yeah,
looked-
I
they looked
actually
very concerned.
I was gonna ask
Oh, I
that
just
too,
told them
actually.
simply that you guys were my bestest and dearest friends of all time, and that you guys should be let in.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual.
Of course, bestest,
As
dearest
we walk to
friends.
the private room, if there's any chance that we pass by Samantha, I'm just gonna wave at her.
Yeah, sure. You'll pass by her as
Hey, Sam.
she's in the kitchen assisting in cooking, with like nicer clothing on than anyone else, and like a finer, what you call it?
Her apron's made of
Apron.
silk.
Thank you.
God. Hi, Miss Samantha.
Yeah.
On our way by, do we even notice any
Shinies.
no
A lot of shinies.
any sight of the dwarf and the wizard that we had encountered earlier with them?
No, not here.
Okay.
They were hired
As
guns,
you
probably.
guys go to, he's like, oh, this is one that's suited for us. As he opens it up, and both double doors open, there's a guy already in the room waiting. There is several glasses that are really reflective and shiny when the chandelier is being lit. There is there's a guy who's turning on a knob, and he goes in and lights a flame, and then the chandeliers light up from whatever mechanism it has on there. There's several crystal-looking glasses that have different liquors around them. And it's a long table that fits maybe 12. As you see that the guy that's lining up the room quickly starts cleaning off the area and opening chairs for you guys to sit in. As Chaddington sits on a slightly bigger chair at the end. A little bit
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you, my good sir.
What kind of liquor was in
Yeah.
there?
Huh?
What kind of liquor was
whatever you would like. There's
What
some
kind
fine
was it?
whiskeys and wines
You know, like-
and rums and.
it? Can I have this?
Well, you can take it. Of course, you can take it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What did you get?
Oh yeah, what did I get?
Like his first friends ever!
Do you
You can ask
do you
for
want
anything.
do you want a clear liquid or a dark liquid?
It was dark.
Dark. Okay, then yeah, it's here. Old Chaddington would be the new the room. Again,
So
it's
immersive.
the small room.
The small
The small room. But yeah. So yes, and the guy goes in the corner. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, we were
Liquids.
talking earlier, and I do recall from our trip that you had a gift to deliver to the court.
Oh yes, that's being done as we speak currently.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a. errands and what needs and what do's.
Of course. Well, I may have even mentioned to you that I was meeting the Queen sometime during our stay here.
Oh yes, that's good for you.
We did want to ask if you would like to come with us.
Oh. Why, see, why not? What is your business with Her Majesty?
And then I'm just gonna kind of, because it probably take too long in character, tell him about the time in the war, and how afterwards we received received an invitation, and I should probably talk to her about the wars and.
Oh yes, the war. I couldn't join, as you see my foot. It's
Bone spurs.
Yes, of course, yes. It's
I know all about that.
yeah. Quite painful at times. I couldn't join.
I hate myself.
Okay. But yeah, when did you guys want to go? Fourth once, or how does that one? How do you guys want to do that?
Anytime today, then when you're available.
Okay. I got a couple of things I need to do. We can either leave at I can send an escort to pick you up at the inn, or we can do it tomorrow morning, first day. Depends on how you guys want to do it. I have some legal matters to attend to, and some.
I don't know. They don't want me to go meet the queen because they think I'm like.
You are the greatest, strongest.
I'm like
man.
unrefined or
ever.
something and not fit for court.
Arriving in
I mean, he looks at you.
Chuggington.
I
Should
can
we do it tonight?
give you something to wear. Do it right.
You could.
Most certainly. I will. He calls over the guy like outfits for our friends for our meeting tomorrow. Then.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
You just got us free clothes?
Yes. I got me free clothes.
What in the world? Well, you need them definitely, because I don't think you're wearing them.
As the guy looks over
I am appropriately dressed.
for the sake of
What about me? My cloak is
time, once you guys
No, look at Oria. Oria's just like, I have something in mind that I could do. It's just I'd have to go and speak with someone over in, I guess, those that are more skilled in arcana and whatnot.
Whatever you would like. I can have Altana's make something for you guys to your measurements by tomorrow.
I guess I don't know if we could do it for expedience sake. It would be more Oria having to go and speak with someone, I guess, again, who's probably a wizard or something, just asking. It's like, can you polymorph me?
Interesting.
I can see if we can have something done with that, but I'm not sure. I'm not one of them. I'm more of a front-line type of man, the fisticuffs. But we'll see.
He is
still like a bruised
vanguard.
Yeah, still the bruised hair.
We definitely know about fisticuffs.
He is a tough son of a bitch.
Oh,
Knows how to take a hit.
same with you.
Yeah, no, just
He never laid a punch on you. First hit knocked it out.
Let him dream.
yeah, no. If Oria can find somebody willing enough to cast polymorph on her and make her look like a human,
Okay. Sure.
if anything.
We'll talk about that during our break since it's break time right now. And we'll be back in 15.
Ew.
And I assume the next course of action is, well, we'll talk about it during break and then we'll see what happens.
Stay tuned to see
All right.
Best in a shirt.
Hi, I think we're live.
There you go.
We are live.
Hi, we're back.
Hello.
Good memes
Hello.
and all. So with the next couple hours, you guys asking how much it would cost, and it'd be $280 for the services without the components. Slightly out of your price range, unfortunately now. Going back to pick up in the old. This actually it would be in this area where Fox is shop would be Fox's Emporium. As you guys are picking up your
Goodies.
your goodies. You get the things that you guys commissioned.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The 4 arrows and the 6 daggers.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. And here's a little armor for the young boy.
And it's if Cal, that's your helmet that has a little rhino's head for the
The
blue dragon.
arrows, do I have to put like 4 indestructible
Yeah, 4
arrows or
indestructible
something?
arrows. You have 6 indestructible daggers. They actually have a resistance against shatter.
Cool.
Because they have slight magic attuned to them. You have your 2 potions of healing that you commission, which is 1d4 plus 1. That's how much each potion would heal. So a little bit weaker than normal ones. In addition, those potions also give the drinker for the next minute a resistance against lightning.
That will be helpful later on, I think.
Yes.
Probably.
So your helmet also has a resistance against shatter. And he also presents to you Cowrabao's, God damn it, Cow Jr.'s armor.
Yeah.
When-
You said
when-
1d4 plus 4 for
Plus-
healing?
We'll have to wrap it up and hide it
1d4
from him.
plus.
Wait for Christmas or his birthday or something.
No, give it to him now. Life is short.
The young boy needs definitely to have that armor put on him. Is pretty damn good if I say so myself.
Isn't it kind of fucked up that we gave a child armor?
Yeah, actually,
Like we're setting them
Kind of
off to
fucked up. We
battle?
waited so long to give him armor.
his AC will increase to 15, but you'll have disadvantages on all stealth.
15.
15 AC, but it's
I have
considered
16.
heavy armor. So he has disadvantages
He's tougher
against.
than you.
Oh my god.
He's harder. Like it is bone all the way up to here. Like
That's sick.
and
looks like cute running
holes
around
for
with
his
it.
horns to grow.
Oh.
You actually see that the when he's looking you,
If you actually kind of open this over here like that.
there's clips so you can like add on to the bone and it can move. So it
Oh, so you can essentially build it when he grows.
yeah.
Imagine him just standing there
but
like
he
this
has-
with it on.
If he wears the armor, he has disadvantage to any strength and dexterity skills.
Okay. Well, that's good because he can protect Cordelia whenever we're not able to.
Is there a way that I can like fix that armor kind of when he's growing?
We surely can try. There's a lot of things on there already that help him grow, but yeah, he will need some modifications here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, what magic items did he have for sale last time? Because we were thinking about buying something,
Oh.
or I was thinking about buying something.
Well, I have my goo.
Yep.
Which,
You're just.
if you buy the goo, and if I remember correctly, he'll give you the discount of 300 for it. If you put it on your armor, it actually grants you speed and a temporary breathing underwater.
How much
Keeps
is
you
the
so
goo?
dry you'll be thirsty for more.
He has a +1 dagger,
Just letting you know.
the Pipe of
I also
Fears,
have this too.
and you bought the Wand of Insects. The other magic item that he would have is the Wand of the Wand of the War Mage.
How much was the goo? Or what?
The goo, if you buy the goo and advertise it, it is 300.
Still a lot.
Yeah, it's a.
Never mind. I'll just take my helmet and we'll take Cal's armor. And
No, sure, of course.
Junior.
If you guys need anything else, just let me know.
we'll do, of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
As you guys leave, kind of fix his nose ring a little bit. As you guys are leaving the area, roll me a perception, everybody.
Okay. I keep rolling 13s tonight.
17?
17.
Okay.
17.
18.
Shit, okay.
Oh yeah, I got 17.
17, 17, 18, 17.
13 plus 4.
Okay. As the sun is starting to slightly set, especially being so far on the other side of the coast, it's reflecting on the water. It's kind of nice. Seagulls are doing their thing. Pseudo dragons are starting to start their rounds for the night shift as you feed one. As it comes to you, all you hear is nothing. Grabs the food and leaves the same exact one. You actually notice that you didn't cast Speak with Animal. It said nothing in your head. Yeah, a little weird, right? So you hear a very distraught, drunken man is slightly warning, since when you're looking at it, again, if you guys recall, going towards Fox's area, you guys actually have to walk technically on the water. There's just like large wooden supports, and a lot of the places in Old Kravaska are also just like wood on top of the water. So if anything happens, you kind of are dropped into the middle of the ocean. Well, the coastline of the ocean. You see there's a drunken man that's very heavily, like, tilling over part of the edge. There are bricks and walls that kind of restrict that, but more towards his area where it is just wood going, not necessarily part of the land. There's not so much of that. And then with all your perceptions, you definitely do see a thing. As the man is looking over, kind of enjoying the sea, you see behind him as he's looking forward into the sun as it's starting to set. You see a blue wooden object fly above him and then go right through him.
Oh.
Whoa!
What?
And then
That's not normal.
a tug and the guy falls over into the sea.
What the fuck is up with this place?
No one else is around to have seen.
And you don't see anyone here, especially in this part of the area. The only thing that you would see would have been his shop.
And where?
And he's, so around here would be his shop. You guys are closer to here. And when you're looking around, there's literally nobody out. What do you guys do?
I wanna draw my bow and look
Go towards that direction?
that direction, but not really at the water. But just kind of look like.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be
I
within,
don't wanna be really close to the water.
it might be within best interest of self-preservation if we don't kind of hang out around the edges.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm pulling out my shield.
So I think this
Okay.
is
As you guys are approaching with precaution and distance, roll me one less perception.
Ooh.
all right.
20.
20. Okay.
19.
16.
So,
16.
26,
19.
19,
16.
16, 16. Okay. Yeah, all above 15. So, as you guys are going, you're noticing that there is where he fell, there is a stairwell that is leading towards the coast. There's also a small little house and just like going into the river. As you see the body currently on the sand being dragged into the water, and you hear noises that you heard before, and you see.
Can I do? I want to do a warning shot.
Sure, you can. I'll allow you the warning shot. So you all pass the perception. You see.
Yeah, how close are we towards, like, the water is the thing?
Like,
how far out, really quick, is the water?
Like 40 feet, or so.
40
Am
feet
I able
because
to
we're
discern
above.
Yeah,
that there
you
are
are
bubbles
above,
in the
yeah.
water?
Hmm?
Am I able to discern seeing bubbles in the water? Like last
With
time?
with that, you see one, and it kind of looks like it's going toward the direction where that man is.
Is the guy dead?
Oria's casting Call Lightning right in that spot.
Is the guy dead?
He looks fairly dead. To you, he looks
went
dead.
through his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to
sure,
shoot the
alright.
the cable or whatever. Just
So you're shooting the cable as well.
Yeah.
Roll me to hit and called lightning is a dexterity saving throw.
Let me double check. I want to say it was, but
roll to hit.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Not one.
Damn, boy.
I don't want these dice anymore.
Oh, that's actually a 19 plus whatever its dexterity is.
7.
That's
Will that hit?
21. So you rolled a 1,
it
right?
still takes half damage.
Okay,
though.
roll me damage.
Cheeky bastard.
So as you grab your arrow, you roll the 1, right?
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Roll me to confirm.
Oh. I'm not rolling that. 20?
20?
Not
Okay.
20.
So as you grab the thing and it shoots, it just barely goes into the water, but you don't think it missed. It hit anything.
So 6.
6 points of damage? Alright.
That's a little.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little water.
Is there an advantage or something? Because it's
So,
water?
there's actually, I have been contemplating this a lot. Magic, normal elements combining with normal elements would have their weaknesses or resistances. Unless specifically stated in the book, magic would metaphysically alter differently into the material world. So if you cast fireball and then like wall of water, the water should destroy the fireball. Well, in that case, depending on how strong the wizard is, depending on how much damage it is, they're both. You can cast fireball underwater, and it'll just be a ball of heat. It'll still do heat damage. It's still going to do the same thing. Magic is a different element in this world. So, yeah. So, with that, combat has been initiated. Roll me initiative.
Okay, me first.
Damn,
And
boy.
keep that number.
Boy.
Oh man. First.
Wait a second. Why is this?
What'd you
so-
roll?
Oh, I'm still
roll?
above 20.
What'd you roll?
Oh.
I rolled a 12 plus 9,
What's math?
21.
21? Wait.
Ah!
22! Wow! I beat you!
You beat me with
Yeah!
my 9 initiative.
22! West is the first!
Okay. Let's see if I can make.
Oh
this
man,
up.
I have to erase some. We have to
Yeah,
erase some
make
stuff
something
in here.
We get to Chaddington. Ooh, fancy.
I've been
Oh,
looking
what
at
is
this in the
this?
back for the longest time, and
Yeah.
I didn't see it. It's,
need
it's
a-
behind
I need
him.
And to
Very
make
nice.
things slightly
Very
more
nice.
hidden for people.
Oh no, that's okay. I did not know what
Hey,
it was
we
going to
have a-
entail. That's
I
the
rolled
only
the
dead
thing.
guy
Chariots.
now.
I'm just gonna put
Holy
it smaller.
shit! We have a dead guy now, and that really is weekend
The
at
second
Chaddington's.
you wrote that,
Oh my
19.
god.
That's the first
And
time I
then
rolled
you have an
over
added.
13.
You have an added initiative or no?
No, unfortunately, I rolled a 2. for
Okay,
initiative.
so
So I
I'm
got
going
just
to
all
place you
5.
guys as characters.
But you wrote that, and then I rolled this.
Where are our
Means-
characters?
I don't know.
How
How
does
about our
I
minis?
think
Where
you
are
have
our
some-
You had a blast.
I do have them all.
You're not gonna be like on the bottom anymore.
So, for the sake of saying things, this is still there.
Okay.
This is Oria caused
Yeah,
the
so-
lightning.
Yeah, I wrote it, but I wrote it too big. Now we have an initiative, so
And
Yeah.
delete.
so it was 6 damage, correct?
Yes.
Don't trust the DM. He kills me.
Yeah, it's too
What? I killed nothing.
late.
Okay.
Why am I in front? Oh yeah, I did kind of
6
go
damage
in-
first.
What's your warning shot do?
I'm
like, I'm gonna
I
shoot
missed.
it.
I had a nat 1.
Oh, right.
So, rolling initiative for this fuck.
This fuck.
Come on.
Actually. Oh no, that's a 7. That was a 1. That is a 1. There is a 1. Okay, 20 plus.
Me.
22.
Yeah.
I'm ahead
He
this time.
beat me.
I beat you now.
West, then Cow.
Yeah, I have 21.
15 up.
What do you roll?
But
roll
you
her?
didn't you roll up?
What'd you roll?
Iron?
That was the second roll that I just
Oh.
did for fun after you wrote that.
Oh.
Okay.
Should've
10 up.
I have a 12.
Ash, you probably will go first. Oh, I should have gotten this out first. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Notes.
No, business.
Business meeting, business.
Business.
Okay. So then it'll be Oria. What did you get?
5.
Alright, so you go above this one.
What?
You rolled above.
1.
Damn.
Okay. Oria, and then it's, your name is Ariell.
I'm getting real tired of this stupid city. Things killing people and dragging them into the ocean.
My hair's
And
not
no
thick enough for that
temples.
And then what? West?
Okay, so
Cow,
West, Cow,
First in
Oria.
line, baby.
or, well, Space Oria.
Space Oria?
Yeah.
Space Oria. She's in space.
Then Oria, Ariell, and then Choker.
It's our new opera. Space Oria.
Space Oria.
Genetic something.
And then
something?
Choker. Oh, Ariel and then Choker. Choker.
Genetic something
Okay.
opera. What?
Drunk man being dragged into the water, and for
See, now it really
placements.
now it really is weekend at Chaddington's because now we have a corpse.
Hey, throw your shark in the
Oh.
water.
I should. Why didn't I think of that before?
Yeah, when you were dying.
I know. Shit. Why didn't I think of that?
So party members and guys being dragged. All right. Oh god, all these 3D high things.
Immersion!
Immersion. Okay, so you just did call lightning. You did 6 points of damage on that choker. As you can visually see it now, you guys can all see the direction where it is, as it has a tethered line into the man that's being pulled down. That is okay. Cool. With that,
Oops.
it's fine. Just murder. West, what do you do?
Trixie, I choose you.
6. That's shark.
No, that's Panther.
That's 6.
Shark is 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 down instead of 1 up. Okay, because you rolled a 5 last time.
Panther.
No.
Alright, so
It's
as you
okay.
grow, you throw your ball, a panther appears. You can throw it up to 20 feet from you. Sorry, real quickly. And it obeys your command. I think. So where do you want it? What do you want he to be?
I wanted to throw him down.
Well, he's a cat.
They can swim.
Hey, roll me a reflex save.
Shit. We fucked that up.
Goldfish.
What was
I'm sure a panther has at least +2 to dexterity, so the last 20 feet, it will take only the void. Well, so that is 2 points of bludgeoning damage when it falls onto his feet.
Is that the thingy? Is that the choker?
That's a choker dragging a guy.
Look for it.
And we
so
don't
glad
see
I'm
wait.
sitting next to the druid.
whoever that question
There's
mark
Panther.
is.
Yeah, you don't see that question mark.
I'm so glad I'm sitting next to the druid that has
So-
all the fucking animal stats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very lovely. Okay, so action to throw your panther out. What else?
And I'm gonna go down.
Okay. Full movement 1, 2, 3.
It's 40.
1, 2, 3.
FYI, my
Oh.
movement's 40 now.
Then you get up to here.
Yeah.
Action move. Okay. Anything else? Bonus?
That's about it.
Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna slightly move over there so we can see a little bit what the guy's doing. All right. Then it'll be Cal. What do
Is
you
it
do?
me turn?
Yes,
I
your
am
turn,
gonna
Cal.
go attack. Wait, how far that is? I can reach that. 500.
Yeah. What's the first one?
150.
150. That is within 150 feet. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
There's no disadvantage. Nothing. Roll me to hit.
16.
16. 16 hits. All right. Roll me damage.
4! Sneak attack!
You did go in front of it.
8. 5.
Since combat was initiated when you
13,
threw that
14.
lightning, you're still in front of it, so it is sneak attack damage. How much?
14.
14. That is.
Dead. Did I kill it?
Oh, no, but it's very bloody. As it's close. Yep, very close. As you see pools of blood start emerging from the sea, and you see that the guy is starting to float and go downward. There's no tension on the rope right now. Okay. With that,
Oh, I can still cantrip. Right?
yes, you can. You can.
You will die, motherfucker.
Oh.
The only cantrip I can use is Acid Splash, because that's the one that's long range. Is that within 60 feet?
No, it's further than 60 feet.
Oh, that's the longest
Yeah, unfortunately.
thing I have. Instead, well, I have Follow Cloud. 120.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is
Okay,
further
I
than
can't
60
reach
feet. Okay. If that is it, alright. Mysterious person's turn. It's going to roll with the disadvantage because it's out of range as well.
Oh, no.
So,
Yep.
with the disadvantage, that is a 16 versus Cowrabao.
Oh, the hit.
Okay. Second attack with disadvantage. So that is probably a miss. 13 versus Oria's AC.
Misses.
Okay. As you see a spear from under the water go and hits you, Cal. And then the second one flies over and misses you. So it is going to be because it's being thrown. It's less damage than normal. That is almost max damage. I'm sorry.
I'm dead already.
That is 15 points of damage from the
Holy
spear.
crap. Oh, there he goes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, as the spear goes, hits you, it is sticking in you. Pull it out as the spear drops. It has like greenery and krill and just it looks like the wood has been soaked underwater for ever. And the spear head has these, it looks like it's made out of some black stone, and has these ragged edges. As the second one just barely misses you and flies over Oria. And it just came from somewhere under here.
Somewhere under here. This is all water right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah.
water.
That was like almost half.
Yep, all
Almost half of my freaking HP.
like I said, it was almost max damage. Yeah. So after that person went, Oria, it's your turn.
Okay, Oria is going to, from I guess where she is at, cast Moonbeam at the choker.
Okay. That's the dexterity saving throw?
No,
Or an
I have
attack.
to. That's an
Okay,
attack
okay.
for me.
Alright, roll me to hit.
19.
19, that definitely hits. Roll me damage.
Ten.
10. That is enough to make this guy go bye-bye. As you
Woohoo.
see,
Bye-bye.
as the body starts floating, I'm just going to leave it there. But for the viewers, just in case, that's what a choker would look like.
Without
Oh.
the glare.
Yeah, without the fucking lights glaring on it. But as the choker does start going downward, you no, it wouldn't be your turn to see that, so no. I will need. So again, this is technically here. And yep, okay. As from this bridge, because you wouldn't be able to see anything, the players. I want to try to put it on there without it falling over. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
Immersion.
Immersion. Where the heck is my guy? Oh, yeah. As overhead, you see a choker go, and Aria, you are the one that's closest. So it's going to, as it was on the wall, and wraps around. You see that it's elongated, almost boneless body swirls over, and its feet tries to choke you, and then the body's gonna reel in after, if it hits. So it's gonna roll to attack, and it's going to use this once a day ability. So that is a natural 1, confirmed by a 7, and I'm pretty sure 3 misses.
Yes.
But it's it gives itself another attack, and that was a nat 20.
Woo!
So
shit.
only
Ew.
1 hits.
Okay.
So that is, and because that was a critical, you are considered choking.
Shit.
Yeah.
Choking?
Yeah, you are choking at the moment. If one of the attacks hits you, and you do not escape the grapple, you will be considered choking. So we still have one more check. But first, let me roll damage, which is not a d6. I need a d4. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and from the spikes that is, and then 3 points of piercing. So 9 total. As
9 total?
Yeah, 9 total. As the hands are starting to hit all over you, and you're moving and trying to break free, grabbing your javelin out. As one of the hands wraps around your neck, and you feel the spikes make contact and go into you, as its enormously large hand goes around you. And at the start of your next turn, I need you to roll me a athletics check or acrobatics, your choice, but on your next turn. And if you do not succeed, you start being choked.
Help.
Okay.
Help.
So,
Help.
I don't like these things.
Ariell, literally right next to you.
Help.
Well,
My dex is shit.
it's right next to me.
Yeah. It's 5 feet from you.
Then I will. Can I get in flanking position?
Sure.
Oh, fuck, he's dead!
Darn. That's a shame.
Roll a new character.
Goes into the scene. God. Roll a new character.
Let's see. I'm going to
The question mark just.
hit it with. Where is my thing? Thunderous Smite.
Ooh. Okay.
So
When a
Get
character resurrects, they just come down like the Smash platform.
Okay, that's better. That is an 18.
18 definitely hits. Roll me damage.
Alright. So the first time I hit with a melee weapon during the spell's duration, weapon deals an extra 2d6 of thunder damage. Alright. So, that is 1d10. That is 11 damage,
Okay.
and the target must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Oh. Okay.
Ew. Ayo.
All right. This is 13.
No.
Okay, so gets pushed 10 feet.
Does it let go at me?
Roll me an acrobatics or athletics, your choice,
fucking
with
I'm
an
sorry.
advantage.
15.
All right, 15 is a DC. So as it moves through, it moves down 15.
It's like,
does
as
it
he's
fall?
moving,
10 feet. I'm gonna make it roll.
as he moving, I might able to like.
That would be an attack opportunity if you want to use
Hey!
it.
Do it.
If you have a melee weapon out.
Kill that bitch.
I have a bow on, but I have my short sword with me. But I currently attacked with the bow.
You can
Oh.
punch with your fist.
My
Punch that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Falcon Punch!
It does not fall prone. But alright, roll me to hit.
Oh wait. Oh, but it's a fist. So
Yeah,
there's
so
no,
it'd be
there's no
it'd be
addition?
just your strength. D20 plus strength.
Yeah. 9.
As you gets pushed over by the thunder.
I tried.
Oh, shoot. That was actually a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you can still.
So yeah, so it's still your turn. Technically,
Cool.
someone else is gone.
Cantrip
Okay.
as an action. Just gonna do. Yeah, Sacred Flame. 'Cause that's all I have.
Sacred
That
flag.
one's a dex saving throw, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
That is a natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
The first time I ever rolled that 20 with dice that love you guys.
Oh.
Well,
I usually roll ones with this guy.
it doesn't love me.
That's a
so.
one.
Hey, use my curse die.
So, as
Watch
you
it actually
cast Sacred
roll
Flame,
for
it just
Jesus.
does not make contact. Does it still take half damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Dang it,
all
this
right.
dice is killing me. 1,
So,
2, 7, 4.
You
Saw that.
see
Curse
two
die.
things
Look at
crawl out of the water.
Ah, come on.
Is that the question mark?
They look like this.
Oh, I think I fought this before. Yes, I
Dragons.
have.
Wanna show
Fuck
the
those
viewers?
guys.
I hate them.
So there you go. There's a little image. So these,
You want to show them the meaning too?
huh? The mini. Well, the minis aren't technically
Oh.
the correct miniature for them. They're just the only aquatic thing I have. As they
Do you want to use
come
mine
out
for
of the
toys?
water,
This one's
and you
done
see that they
4
both.
out of 5 rolls.
As they
So,
inhale
I'll try
and
this
looks
one
like they're
now.
taking a deep breath,
If not,
and they have a couple of spears all around them. Like they all have 3 technically on them, and they start throwing spears at you guys, and they have rope on the spear.
So
The
these
2 that
are-
were
so these
thrown
are
at
the
you
question
guys, the 2 that were thrown at you guys did not have a spear, a rope attached to them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you, if you want, you can add at the bottom of the list. Shag again is the name of them. I can't pronounce.
Just
Shagayan.
Gaelic ass
Yeah,
looking name.
Shaggy.
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 As you're going to throw,
Too OP. Shaggy is too OP.
one is going to actually no.
So
One
they're
is going
using,
to
like-
run up to.
Wait,
the,
it's times
Oh, no,
2?
it's going
I
for
guess?
Trixie.
No!
Yep.
No!
Going for Trixie.
Are they both the Shaggy?
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
So that is a 6.
Misses.
Yeah. Which is a bite, and then the second one is 19 with the spear.
Fuck, that hits.
Okay. So that is a D8. So that is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. So it moves out of the water, and then it's going to 1, 2, 3 get
Aw,
into
you
the water.
bitch.
And Trixie needs to make a. Just as a reminder, next round we need to make a grapple attempt.
Okay, next.
And you are no longer choking to death. So we're gonna remove this chip from the face. Try not to knock any minis down. Okay. So the other one is Cal. You're the easiest target. So it's gonna throw.
Did it go back underwater?
It's terribly on the surface. So like half the body is on water, the other body's not. But Cal. So these ones have rope. The first spear that gets thrown at you is with a. That is a 17. Second one will be a 22. All right. So. Well, these are thrown, so the damage is lessened. That is 3, 4, 5 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make me.
Oh, just 5 total?
Yeah, 5 total piercing. I need you to make me
on the Twitter.
strength check because you're being pulled down.
You're in jail.
Yeah, so athletics, an athletics check.
Oh, athletics?
That'll
Yeah.
probably happen when I touch
A strength athletics check.
9.
9 versus its strength. And since there's 2, I'm gonna roll that. Oh, are you serious? You just passed.
Oh, thank God.
It
Oh,
rolled
I was so
against-
scared.
Good shit.
And got an 8. So as both spears hit you and you're being pulled down, you grab them and wrap your arms around, and you're just like being dragged
Also, I'm
down.
still stuck.
Yeah, so you're currently in a grapple with rope.
Can I?
But
I can use an action to.
Yeah, you can use an action to break free from it. But it has down your turn in action. So with them gone, West.
Alright,
Keep trying to get the choker.
what?
There's a choker right
There
there.
is. I could attack it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn around and rage.
Bonus rage. Move 5 feet forward. Give me a hit. That sounds scary. Oh, it is bloody from your attack.
Sweet. Okay, 2 attacks.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
Just normal, oh! Natural 20 on the first one.
Roll me to confirm.
It's
Dead.
extra
Oh,
dead.
shit.
That's an 18.
But still, the other one.
Use
Alright, so
that.
natural 20
All right.
and an 18.
18 hits. Okay, so yeah, roll
2
me
hits.
one weapon. Roll me twice, and then so like if you were doing 3 attacks, but just 2 strengths plus your rages.
Plus my rages.
Shaggy with a heart, and the rage is real.
The rage is definitely real.
That's a crit.
So that's what 66 total.
Well, yeah, 66 total for
Yeah.
all damage.
Yeah,
That's-
because
I'll do it.
yeah, 66 total plus your
Alright.
strength plus your rage.
Yeah, that's extremely dead.
I think it's dead.
Just
Yeah.
yeah, just,
mean-
just roll whatever you
I
can.
want damage.
Yeah. So moving on to the next one.
Just want to know how much damage is this.
Oh, God.
So it's gonna
Overkill,
be-
you mean?
Is there a way that then they will get scared with?
If you, I mean, actually at a later level, yes, but not right now. Cal, it'll be your turn.
Holy shit.
37.
37 points
As
of damage.
the last thunder
Combined.
spell that Ariell made, it turns and is trying to grasp and is starting to move forward. Currently not noticing you as you boom right in the ribs, and you hear a big crack, and your maul gets slightly covered in some green goo, and you lift up and just knock it on the side of the head, and and it let's say it goes crashing down onto this building.
Inside.
And, yeah,
Splat.
inside
that happened.
yeah, that rental house. Yeah. So,
Are there people currently in it that
No.
are very, very sorry? Oh, thank God.
you see that it's just an old abandoned house that's there. That's fun. Cal.
Somebody's gonna give Mama one star on
Technically,
Airbnb.
you still have movement, and you still have movement, and you can speak if you would like.
I have nothing to say.
You can
For sure. All right, Cal.
Is cunning action an extra? Is a bonus action?
Sorry?
My cunning action is a bonus.
Oh wait,
Cutting action would be bonus. Yes.
Wait, doesn't
Okay,
Trixie
Yeah.
make the
Yeah.
make her-
Yeah. Trix needs to make a strength. So athletics.
Come on, Trixie, baby.
No.
versus the
That's
pool.
a 6.
Trixie is being dragged into the water.
No!
Poor baby.
Return!
Alright, I'm just gonna focus that it's not gonna fall and have faith in the system.
Okay, so I guess it's
So, yeah. As there is currently a panther on the water, it can swim, but it currently has a spear in it and it's in the water.
I'm gonna use my dagger to.
Alright, so you can use your action. Roll me a athletics or acrobatics, up to you.
I'm using acrobatics
Okay.
because reasons. 18!
Alright, so
Because acrobatics.
So you move, you grab your dagger and you cut both of them. So that was your action. You're currently free. You're not grappled anymore. As a rope
acrobatics is 10.
falls down.
That's why I said acrobatics.
So what else do you do?
I'm gonna hide.
Hide. Okay.
I'm hurt.
Roll me stealth.
Oh, nice.
Do you want the whole thing?
Yeah. What is it?
23.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Smoke bomb. Boom. And then Naruto run.
Actually, what was it?
23.
Okay. Yeah. You are pretty sure that you are hidden. And no one
Pretty
can see you.
sure. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Konjutsu.
As you
They can't
go around, or you just see him doing this,
That's how I'm hiding.
singing very perfectly
I
still.
don't see them.
You just hear the
No,
Naruto
no.
noise.
I have mastered the art of stealth where I don't move. I
Yeah,
stay
you
perfectly still.
Okay. So, Wes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright.
Alright, Wes.
Yes.
There are things going to happen to you.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Lay it on me.
Oh, no, it can't. It's only meant to. Alright. I'm going to use this die instead.
Go easy on me, Daddy.
God. 18 for that fucking comment. 18 to hit.
That is.
Okay, and then the other one, 14. Okay, so only one hits.
Yeah.
All right, cool. As a spear hits you with rope attached to it, like the other ones, and none of them fly currently overhead, you can make a perception check as I calculate the damage.
Oh, holy shit. 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you see something. So first, you take a very low 9 points of piercing damage, and since it is, I need you on this turn.
Okay.
Oh shit.
A much larger individual.
What is that guy now?
Uh,
Oh, God.
So that is the actual miniature.
We'll kill it.
Yeah, there you go. If it focuses.
Kill it with
Yeah.
fire.
So yeah, if you guys want to look at it, you can.
I don't like it.
Fucking Nido.
I don't like
Nido
it.
Freedom.
I like
as
it and
a
don't like it.
Spear
Sit
goes
down.
to, I need you to roll me a strength check.
Oh, that's
With
the
the
question
damage.
mark.
Which you have advantage, yes. It also has advantage. Because it has multiple arms.
Sick.
It's an octopus.
So let's see who gets it, because this is going to be interesting.
17.
19.
Fuck.
Oh,
Shit.
Alright, so you get pulled. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I need you to make me the saving throw.
Make a dex save.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Dex
Okay,
save.
okay, nice.
22.
22. You avoid. You reduce the fall damage to 1d10.
Oh, God. Please roll like
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you grab the rope and you're just and as soon as you hit the ground and you feel the pain on your elbow, you roll into your shoulder, kind of get the rope slightly around you to get a little bit more of an edge and grab onto it. So it's a nice tug of war. You are not prone, but you are currently on the edge of this bridge as the fire is currently roasting. You see the guy, his whole chest and torso and 4 arms are above the water looking at you like, this is my challenge.
Hey, pretty, let's dance.
As the light is kind of illuminating both of you guys. Good roll. Okay, so that was your question mark, just so you guys know. It's Baron. Okay, Oreo.
It's the real Shaggy.
Well,
Can
that's
Oria
the
see
real
it?
Shaggy, right?
From where she's at, can Oria see
Yeah,
it?
with all the commotion, yes.
Okie dokie.
If
Choky.
actually, if you were not dragged, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to look at it as a druid, because I'm not a druid.
Choker
It's
is
not a druid
Technically,
spell.
are a druid.
I'm a druid, excuse me, you know what I mean. It's not a druid spell.
So,
That's what I meant to say.
Ariell,
Beep.
you are on deck.
Yes.
Beep. Beep. She's looking at it and casting Guiding Bolt at level 3.
This
Oh.
bitch
Oh.
empty.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Was that with your?
Yeah.
What's your?
19.
19 hits.
Hey.
Hold on a second while I try to calculate. Hold on.
Yeah, 19 hits.
1,
It has armor, but not
2.
that much armor.
3, 4. Can I borrow 2 more?
Yep.
2 more what?
D6s.
Here's one.
Ooh.
Oh, I see some 6 over there.
Ooh, that sounds. Oh, that sounds
That's
good.
delicious.
That sounds.
Oh.
Tasty.
Mwah.
Damn, that's a nice.
Oh, that's a good spread.
Hold on. 11, 15,
19,
19,
21,
22.
22,
Woo!
23,
Oh,
23.
23. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
23
gosh.
points of damage. Oh,
That's more than with me in the sneak attack.
He's not bloody, but
but it's gonna hurt.
oh, that hurt. Sorry, what was the spell? Guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt.
That's a
It's radiant.
radiant energy.
Hold on, let me see. Yes, radiant damage.
Just double checking. Okay, as you
What? Oh!
cast.
The next attack made against it before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Advantage on it.
Alright, so as you cast your bolt of just pure white light, it goes straight through it. It hits it and it just bursts. You see this green goo as it's coughing up blood goes onto the rope that it's currently having. Looks straight up you as there's a white shine on it as it's still hurting it.
And
Severe damage.
Hold on. Hold on, I wanted to double check something. Oh, it's touch-based spell. Oh, I'm just not looking at cleric, I think. Sorry, I should have had my shit all together, but I didn't.
It's fine. Ariell, read it.
It don't matter now because it's dead. I didn't add the 4 on my damage.
Oria's moving back to have more cover behind the stone.
Okay.
No, it's hiding behind me. Oh no.
How
My
far
cover.
are one of them from, like,
From
I
you?
guess from there, yes.
10, 20, 30, 40, about 50 feet from you.
Sacred Flame, that one right there.
Okay.
Don't we technically have the children with us on this?
Technically, they're in a cart.
Technically they are.
Somewhere around here.
Somewhere around.
That is a 20, not
Oh,
actual.
fuck.
Oh, little Tarsius
Yeah.
and his
Yeah,
armor
no,
just
that
ready to
doesn't-
go.
Okay.
That-
As you cast your flame and it just looks get hit and bounce off its
Okay.
slimy scales. Leather.
But yeah,
It
she
has no scales.
backed off to have cover behind the wall
Okay.
from
fair
there.
enough. Ariell.
I am going to move closer to it, get in range of the big beastie.
This guy?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be right there.
I am gonna.
And
hit him.
you can. Yeah, you can see him.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna hit him with guiding bolt.
You,
He's
Is it
gonna
level
hate
3
y'all.
as well?
is anyone?
Whoa!
Anyone that attacks that's
Okay,
advantage?
I'll take the first one.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what?
that's
That's
gonna be
plus
a
whatever.
Good, yeah, that's.
What'd you say?
Anyone that attacks him until the start of
Until the start of my turn
Oh,
has
the end
advantage.
of your turn.
End of my turn. excuse me.
25.
25 hits.
Good.
25
Oh,
hits.
fucking hits.
So I
Yeah.
will roll 4 d6s.
Do you need
You
to
want-
borrow some?
They want to butter on me?
Yes, please. Okay.
Saint Snow.
That is 14 radiant damage against him.
Okay.
And now it's until his turn.
All right.
Now
So
it's until
it's still advantage until the
start of your turn
yeah.
now.
I'm just gonna keep cycling that spell.
That's good.
And I'm not done.
Oh god, you're not done.
Yeah,
Sacred Flame!
Same guy.
Yep.
That is it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So that is a 12.
He does not make it. So.
Sorry. He actually has pluses to, so 15.
Let me see. My spell save is 15.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
Gosh dang it.
All right. So as you throw the same exact spell, the raining energy goes arcing over the cover that it would have from the awkward bridges going down, where it hits it. The same as you feel that like it's starting to let go a little bit of the tension of the rope, and then pulls back to regain after the spell that's casted, and that light is still glowing on him. Okay, so I need Trixie to roll me acrobatics or athletics now, since it's their turn versus their strength.
That's gonna be 13.
So it rolled a 13 plus 1, 14. So she is currently underwater.
Oh no!
For the slight second that you guys can't see, except for you two, since you guys are way above here, behind the cover of the you see that it wraps its tail around the panther to give it little movement, and with its hands grabs its mouth and starts prying it open to let the water sink in. What is the panther's constitution saving throw?
Constitution.
So what's his con? Sorry, what's his con?
Plus 0.
0. Okay, so it has 1 round.
But
Next, if it does not escape, it drowns next round.
damn.
All right, so
What happens to Trixie if that happens?
It just goes back in the bag.
Yeah. disappears. Can't cast her for the man until tomorrow.
Started my turn.
But I mean, currently that's a thing that it's distracting with. It's not really focusing on you. So the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is barely within 5 feet of you.
Come at me, bitch.
Alright, so it's going to try to bite you, and then second attack with the spear.
Okay.
That is, the bite is an 11.
Miss.
The spear is a 16.
Hits.
Okay, so that is going to be damage. 2 points of piercing damage.
2 points.
As it just charges over and well,
Is that with a half?
no, so 1. But sorry, it has an ability called Blood Fury. You've had damage taken this battle, so it actually rolls with an advantage, just in case. Which so it missed. Just try to see if we got that one. Just being a dick. But so it just runs over, pierces you, and you're looking at it like, who the fuck are you?
Or like mosquito.
Yeah, Wes, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Can I recall Trixie or like?
If it dies, you cannot resummon another animal until the next dawn.
I'm gonna resummon an animal so that Trixie doesn't get all drowny.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna use your action to grab a new animal?
Yes, I will.
Okay, roll me.
Shark.
That would be fucking great.
Yeah.
No, I got a weasel.
But what, you just throw out, like, what, does the
Go!
panther go away and then...
Yes.
Yep, goes away.
Okay, so then what, the
So,
fucking weasel? Do we have it?
I don't think I do. No, I don't have a weasel.
that does.
Do you have a weasel?
We'll use the dire rat
Give
for
me
the time
dire
being.
that
So
rat's
what's by you?
bigger than the weasel.
It's a rodent.
Look, it's,
As,
I don't have a weasel.
As you guys see, if you can, Ariell, you're the one. The panther disappears, and then a weasel just, and then goes and starts biting the fucking. God.
Okay.
I mean,
Shit, can I roll for attack?
yeah, roll for an attack.
Yes.
Do you want me to like, find you the dire rat?
No,
No,
weasel.
it'd be a
Weasel.
D20 plus 1.
Oh,
I
yeah, the
believe.
excuse me, the weasel.
I'm sure its attack is 1 point of damage.
Yeah, I know, right? Natural 20.
my god.
Roll me to confirm.
Oh my god, if it dies by the fucking weasel, that would be great.
No.
Oh, that would have been
As
amazing.
you grab
that would've been
your-
so amazing.
the ball, and you're just like, I'm not letting Trixie die. You throw it, which this will count as an attack for you. So your
Yes,
rage
yes.
continues.
Yes.
The ball, you're hoping a shark, and then a weasel just appears. You see the fear in this fish creature's face as the weasel just and bites right at his face, and it's currently on him.
Weasels.
And there's a weasel just crawling on his face, just clawing and biting. Fucking nice.
Forget the
I have an actual perfect image. If I get a chance, I will look it up really quick.
Sure. All right, Wes, that was your action. Anything else?
Funny. Oh god. Yeah. I think that's about it.
Okay.
That's
All right.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Cow.
is that like 2 points of damage?
Yeah, that's 2 points of damage. The credits, that one goes to a 2.
No, that would be funny if you confirmed that and then freaking insta kills.
Oh my
God,
god.
insta
man,
kill
that
by
would be-
If you would have
weasel.
confirmed that, we would have gone to the
Instant kill.
cards.
so
and-
funny.
Shit.
I would
10
have.
out of 10.
I mean,
well, like,
Cal, it is your turn.
God, that's amazing.
It takes 1d4 of an ability of your choice damage. If it would have confirmed. Okay, so Cal, what do you do?
How close is that guy to us?
Which one?
No. The small one.
Smaller one? Yeah, a little bit like that. Let's say 50
No,
feet.
to west.
To,
Shout
oh,
out to Felix
this guy to
Calder.
west?
No.
For
Him
that
to
beautiful
west.
5 feet.
animation.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 5 feet from west.
So I can sneak attack him.
Yeah, if you move to hit, yeah.
Get him, boy.
I kind of want to.
That's all I can imagine.
Instead of the big boy.
Sure. You just need to move to be able to see him.
Yeah.
You
I
should
kind of
hold
want
up.
to attack him too.
For
Are you gonna
the
be
big-
okay with that small guy, so I can attack the big boy?
Small fry, I got it.
You got big. You got
Yeah.
small
Okay.
guy.
I'll
Okay.
move for range, I guess.
Move towards the corner. That's all that I need. A line of sight. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Roll me to hit.
No. Oh. You have advantage.
Oh,
You do.
Yeah, you
have
do.
Oh,
You just threw your-
oh, that was so. Oh, thank you.
You have advantage. Roll me to hit.
Have advantage.
That was 17, 23.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess to hit
Yeah. Roll me to hit.
with sneak.
Yeah, because you're granted advantage. You can sneak attack.
No, because I. Oh wait, no. Oh, it's not.
If
sneak
anything
attack.
gives you advantage, you sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. 14, 17,
True.
21.
Oh, is this bloody?
Wait, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 21.
Damn.
It's definitely bloody.
Dude.
Ooh, it is bloody. And still advantage. Oh, as that arrow goes right into its gullet, and you see that its gills get hurt dramatically. Blood
Oh,
starts
freaking-
pouring down.
Freaking advantage. That would have been so bad.
It's its turn. So, it's going to do its action to try to pull you under.
Do it.
So, roll me an athletics. You are raging, so you have an advantage. So does he. Ooh.
You're rolling the door.
Oh!
Damn, I thought that was amazing. 17.
It rolled a 17.
Oh,
21.
damn.
Alright, so it's going to move its full speed underwater, but you're dragging it down, so it's only going to be 25 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Yeah. Oh god.
No.
Immersion destroyed.
No.
What is all this
God,
paper?
Shattered.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you are technically now underwater.
Okay.
Like underwater or just
Yep,
by
like
the coast?
underwater. It's still you're if you physically could reach over and grab the shore, you can. But you're currently wrapped. So that it's its movement, and they're underwater. Yeah. As you see trails of blood leaving.
This is how I die.
Not today.
So it just went. Oria, it is your turn. Ariell, you are next.
Okay, Oria.
You
Aim
can
for
see
the hand.
this.
Aim for the hand.
Fuck it.
Call lightning again on that one.
Okay, since it is under, is it a dex saving throw or no? You're rolling attack, right?
No, it's dex saving throw,
Dex sa-
or
okay.
it takes half damage.
Okay, all right. Since it is underwater, it grants it the advantage. But all right, so dex save.
Yes.
That is a 1. Advantage. It's gonna choose the 8. So
Oh no, it's not gonna make it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
No.
All right.
10.
Roll me damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
9.
All right, 9 points of damage. Nice. Okay. As you throw the lightning, and it such a big hit, and it definitely does hit. I need to make a decision. What are you going to do? Okay.
Big damage. Let
Oh.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind, because that was an insta hit. Never mind. Because no.
Okay. All right. So as you throw your lightning spell, and definitely hits it. I need you to move. Okay. Let's say you said that, then you move it. And you lightning definitely hits it. It's super weak. It's barely has any force on the rope, but it's currently going downwards. I would say that you both would be considered 5 feet underwater right now. All right. Anything else? And then Ariell, is your turn.
Shit, I can't do anything with that. Shit. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have her start moving down.
Okay. And then up to here be your max movement.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And I guess Sacred Flame on this one that's currently engaging with the weasel.
Okay.
Death Weasel.
That is 17 plus 0, so 17.
Oh, damn, no.
Okay, as you throw your flame and it just again, it's not making pure contact. Its leathery skin is just slightly too tough. Okay, Ariell, what do you do?
So we have 3 guys left.
Yeah, what? Currently 5 feet underwater, 5 feet underwater on land.
Can I hit the guys underwater or no?
You can, but they are granted with cover.
Hold on a
But on the
second.
one dude, you have advantage.
There is,
That's fine.
yeah, you have advantage on that guy.
I'll
Big boy.
I'll do guiding bolt on him one more time.
Okay. I just want to see one thing. Mister, where is your sister?
Okay, guys, I can hold my breath for a really long time.
Yeah, I should probably. Where I have my rules here. So,
I'm able to hold my breath until I pass out, so it's good.
You're still holding your breath when you pass out there.
nope. Same shit. Okay, so what are you doing?
Guiding bolt on the big guy.
So you're attacking him?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What did you get to hit?
17.
That misses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I had a feeling.
Okay, yeah. Just slight cover would have given him just enough AC.
Sacred Flame.
Same guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Just fuck him.
That's a very good. Actually gets advantage on the dexterity saving throw since it does have 3 quartz cover. And that would be a total of 14.
Nope.
Alright, damage.
That is a solid 8 radiant damage.
Woo!
Nice.
It is not looking good. He is not looking hot right now.
Oh, fuck.
As there is a lot of damage and just things being thrown, light energy. Yeah, so no longer advantage, but definitely bloodied as fuck. Alright. Shaggy. So this guy is going to swim towards you. That is 40 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because they're all underwater. So, alrighty then. He's going to attack 2 times. One with a bite. And that is. Oh wait, sorry. They have advantage because they have underwater combat.
That's
So regardless,
nice.
the first one, so 15.
Misses.
Okay. Second one with the spear. Oh my god, that is the second one in a row. So it reaches in to try to stab at you with the spear and is moving very fast, but completely misses. Yeah, even with advantage, both attacks miss.
Look them off underwater.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you see it go, and just goes on the water.
With the weasel
Starts
still?
moving.
I think
Actually,
would have popped off.
It would do this. It would try to grab him. So you can see that 5 feet underwater, it definitely grabbed the person that they were dragging, and it's blowing away. Wes, it is your turn.
Okay.
First, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Wait, no, sorry. Well, if that's a high number, just keep it anyway. What is your con?
My
bad.
con is +3.
3. Okay, so what was that number? The con saving throw. You do need to make a Constitution saving
Oh,
throw.
con saving throw? That
Yeah,
was...
so yeah, sorry. Rules hit. Rules and hit. Okay.
17. That's an 18.
18. Okay, so you're still fine. You're still holding your breath.
Yeah.
I don't need this die in front of me. So what do? You're currently underwater.
Yeah.
With the rope tied, you're being grappled by a distance, and there's a guy in front of you. This guy does not look very good. He looks really healthy.
Okay,
What do you want to do?
Can I swim to the big guy and...
Swim to the big guy?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna... Because I know he's pulling me, but I'm just gonna go
2,
straight for
3.
him.
Okay. That'll be an A off from this dude.
Okay. I'll take it.
Advantage. So we're going
It's gonna
to.
be like Thor.
That is 17.
Spin the hammer and boom.
Yeah.
For 5 points of damage, piercing. So 3 points of damage with your rage. All right. What do you do?
I am going to... I'm gonna reckless this. I'm gonna
Okay. So
swing at him.
since you're recklessing it and you're underwater with your maul, it's a disadvantage. With your reckless grants advantage. It's a straight up roll.
Got it. That is a...
That didn't sound good.
This was an 11.
As you just too much resistance,
Alright.
miss.
Second
Unfortunately.
attack.
All right.
Try this again. Also reckless. Woo, that's better.
Okay.
19, 23.
23. Roll me damage.
Fuck yes.
Die,
Fuck you, motherfucker.
If you kill him, oh my lord.
God, I wish. 14 points of damage.
All right. As your first one goes over and it looks, and you just instantly grab him, headbutt him, huge crack, and then it's looking at you. Manage to grab him all, and then just starts floating downward very fast. As the yeah, roll me an athletics.
Oh! Right. Is that with advantage, or is it just...
Yeah, you're raging, so it is an advantage. It's flat number.
18.
Okay, so as you slightly start getting tugged down, since it still has the spear and it's just falling and downward, you grab the rope and tie it up, throw a rope. You like merge a foot or two, not anything severe, but you're no longer tied or anything, and the guy's floating down.
Okay.
Okay. Oria, your turn. As from this, to see anything that's going on in the water, I would need everyone to roll me a perception check.
Don't fucking hit me.
Nat 20!
Alright, you can see what's happening.
12, 15.
You have no idea where they are. They're all gone. Oria, you can see that the guy definitely just slightly just observing a little bit more carefully, taking time to go in with the tide. You're noticing the larger four-armed creature is falling, and currently West is freed in kind of an open space underwater. So what do you do? Then Ariell, you are next.
With my full movement, can I make it here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is one movement. If you want to move again, you can.
No.
So. Damn, where the hell is this?
Damn, where's the
Actually. Oh, wait, no. Damn!
Not in the water, girl.
No, because I'm mad. Because.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Just fucking jump on it and do that, but no. No, I'm trying to.
Your dex is shit.
I know my dex is shit. I know my dex is
you
shit.
are on deck.
Just give up on it. It's not gonna happen.
I know my dex is shit. My dex would go up as this.
Just wait till your next turn.
No, fuck it. Moonbeam.
Alright. You want me to hit?
$22.
That hits. Even with this cover.
Huh?
Even with cover, it still hits.
Hold up.
Roll me damage.
Ignore my weird noise that I'm making.
Ooh, nice.
19.
Woo, it's bloody. Yeah, it's bloody.
And Sacred Flame.
Okay.
We'll attack this again.
That is going to be. What's your dex? Your dex is. That is an 14. Alright, roll the damage.
Hey-o.
Ooh, this might do it. the 2 points it took already.
4.
Yep, that does it.
Hey!
The
The
freaking
freaking weasel.
And as the light's still on it, and it's kind of like looking at the flesh from the weasel, the sacred flame hits it, burns, and this guy, yeah, he falls down. Ariell, your turn.
So,
This
currently,
guy's running away with the.
but you can't see that.
Oh.
You just see Oria casting spells into the water. Wes is nowhere to be seen. The panther that went
fucking
underwater
dead.
is also nowhere to be seen. There is currently a weasel running on the shore.
I'm gonna
Sucks
kind
weasel
of
noises.
aim the direction her spells are entering the water at
Mhm.
and fire Sacred Flame a couple times.
All right.
Just guessing. So
Okay.
I don't know how that would work.
I'm gonna roll with advantage. So, what is the DC for Sacred Flame?
It is my spell. It's a 15.
15. That's a pass. And that's also a pass.
God damn.
Okay, so you don't see anything.
Fuck.
Anything.
Sacred Flame has failed me almost every time tonight, except like once.
Sorry. It's turn. West Oria, roll perception.
Ooh.
17.
23.
All right. So you see this guy move 80 feet
Holy shit.
underwater,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
and
That guy gone?
disappears with the body that it took. But everyone else is dead. So
Even this guy?
Can I
yeah,
swing? Can I
He's dead?
yeah,
Can I
everyone's dead.
swim down there? I want to loot
Split his
that.
fucking skull.
Well, so Wes, what are you doing? You're currently
I'm
in the water.
surfacing.
Okay. As you move any
Like,
surface,
I need to breathe.
You have a happy weasel like shaking its butt on the.
It's got wiggle butts.
Yeah. As combat is officially over.
Dramatic resurfacing little mermaid
You guys,
You got the hair for it.
all 3 bodies are currently floating to the bottom.
Grab that
Yeah.
body.
I know.
No.
I was like, hey, he got a spear.
There's a couple of spears with ropes still like all over the place and everything.
Okay.
But what do you
about
guys
his
currently
special
do?
spear? Does he have a special spear?
No, he doesn't have special spears. They're
Just a
just
fucking
fucking
spear, man.
yeah, they're regular spears. But with that over, what do you guys do? Now the sun is completely set and the moon is
Get the fuck out of here.
Oria like, let's get away from the water.
okay.
Yelling that out.
Let's just
You
go.
want to
Yeah,
grab
just
the
kind of
spear?
like,
You
you know,
want to grab the
hey,
spears
little
and sell
mermaid,
it?
you done?
You can't, if you want to grab, want to find the spears, you can. Roll me a perception.
Huh?
Find perception.
Everybody?
If Cowrabao is looking for the spears,
22.
okay. You find a total of 3 spears with rope attached to them that are meant for underwater combat.
I'm gonna be.
Sure.
I want to
Salt
sell
water
them.
burns
Or
my
maybe use
So I want
eyes.
to keep them for future.
Yeah,
Or
you
maybe-
definitely.
I have bag of holding.
Write down your 3 spears with 3 hooked spears with rope attached to them.
Pick up my weasel and put it on my shoulder.
Okay. Are you guys?
You did good.
Girl.
Oria, I guess just to keeping I guess going out to the if she can make it down.
Mhm.
1, checking on Wiss, asking if you're okay.
I mean, I got a bath, so.
Not saltwater. Saltwater's not considered a bath, but good try.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can sleep it off.
Enemies are out.
So what is this, like some big old rock?
Yeah, this is a big rock.
Just have a slight
Immersion.
puncture wound
It's
in my
just
chest.
immersion.
Okay.
It's just foam that's spray painted. You know.
Immersion.
It's fine. I just got like a slight hole in my shoulder. That'll sleep it off.
From what she can tell, can she see anything else out in the water?
Roll me a perception.
Sorry. She's going to a wild shape into a hunter shark.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I don't know if I got that many. I mean,
Sure.
Do you
I have a
do
shark mini.
you do have
Do you
it.
have some kind of whale, maybe? To
Whale?
sort
If
of-
I was one more level, I could have turned into a killer whale.
Oh. Sonar, you know, sonar.
That would be good.
I'm sorry, that was my
Was it
my
roll?
whale.
Whale.
I speak whale.
So,
So,
Maybe
as you
stripes
guys
of the
see,
blood.
Oria shapeshift into a shark.
Well, here she goes again.
Be free.
Okay.
that's a 19 for perception.
As you look down, you see the bodies floating downward on the ground. You're looking around. You currently see nothing that is threatening at all.
At the same time, she does also have blind sight, too.
Okay. You also don't sense anything.
Mhm.
Trying to get the shark. There you go.
I'm a shock. I'm a
So
shock.
I was gonna say, wait.
Yeah. Immersion broken. There's no rhythm. You see the guy go far off, and as you're looking around, he's swimming pretty fast. Probably as fast as you, but he already has 200, 300 feet head start from the time that it took you to get down. And as you going upwards, you see that maybe a mile or so.
Or,
There's
no, like,
some
Oria, can you
small
see him?
little cove that he's definitely flying to. With
There's
the
like, Oria, can you see him? Random arrow.
as you just hear an arrow fly over. But yeah, what do you do?
Just the arrow.
Well, probably swim back, change back, and explain to them
You just
about
see
how a
this
mile
card
off there's a
floating
cove
around.
that's headed towards.
Okay. So
Yeah, she's just explaining to everybody, like, a mile off, it's heading towards a cove.
Probably just. We're probably just hunting for food, for all we know.
It's like,
This is the second time we've encountered, well, gesturing to the dead body, probably up these, and now this.
I don't want to go in the water with that. So many things going on with water.
Exactly. It's like, I'd like to get back to the land place.
I don't have water breathing either, so no thanks.
I mean,
Fuck is
I can
good.
give it
we
to
should
everybody.
have bought
Go.
the
Told
good
you.
goo.
No, listen, guys. Oria has water breathing, and she can give it up to 3 people.
We could get a boat and go out there and fuck them up.
We want to do that right
You
now.
want to just set it
say
on
like
fire?
a proper
Just set it
paladin.
on fire.
Those things are bad. Let me fuck him up. So, what do you guys
This
want
goes
to do for the
against
rest of
my
the night?
religion. I'm going to go kill it now.
What are you guys going to do for the rest of the night?
I am going to rest because I am hurt.
Time to
So
go
going back to
sleep.
your inn. Just letting you know, if you guys stay another day, you would have to, since you paid for 2 days,
Okay, yeah.
keep that in mind. This is the last day that you've already had paid for.
Let's go sleep over at Chaddington's house.
Not a bad idea.
We're taking advantage.
What do you guys want to
I
do?
just
We're
want to
poor.
sleep over.
We're poor, and you
We're
know,
too
he's
poor.
actually our best friends
He's
now.
our bestest friend forever. And
Can you do us a solid and let us stay for the night, please?
Hey, Chad, let's have a sleepover.
Sleepover at
What do you
Chaddington.
guys wanna
Okay, let's just go to Chariots. Let's just try
Okay.
that.
do? Okay.
Just nobody shit the bed.
Don't shit the bed.
Hey, there's soap there, Ariel.
Yeah, there's
Ariel,
soap.
there's soap there.
Ariel,
Huh? What?
Chaddington has soap. I bet he has like super fancy soaps that are like carved into the shape of swans and shit.
Okay.
That's like stuff you like, right?
Normally, I would say let's not wear out our welcome, but I don't think that's going to happen with this guy anytime soon. So.
Alright.
Why not?
Okay.
It's
As
the
you-
soap.
So,
We got him with the soap.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, we'll head back over to the
streaming
cart
of
and
Get your carts
swan-shaped
and head towards Chaddington.
How are the babies doing? Just
They're awake, but
they're awake now.
Yeah, they're awake. They've been for a while.
And then,
Calm, oddly
wait,
calm.
Let's
Yeah.
give Tarsus's armor.
oh, I was gonna ask that.
Right.
Is he wearing his
Yeah.
armor?
I thought he was already wearing his armor.
Oh,
He was
is
like
he?
sitting in the cart, like ready to go.
Oh.
Yeah, Oria's just gonna do the thing that mother elephants do with their trunk with their babies. Just
Okay,
yeah,
for sure.
checking them over. And
Okay,
stuff.
so as you guys are heading out, and you guys are traveling towards the Chaddington.
Chaddington.
Shoddington Manor.
Chaddington.
You guys need to leave Old Cowrabao and go into
Chateau
the area.
Chaddington.
You guys, as you guys travel, you do hear that there's as you're passing the devil's the sea devil, the inn that you guys were staying at. Excuse me. You guys do see there's quite a few guards outside, and there's definitely some commotion going on inside. What do you guys do as you guys are traveling in that direction?
I guess we should investigate.
Yeah, I'd like
sure.
to investigate.
Okay.
You're just
I already took the photo. Alright.
Oh,
So
I took a photo.
I took a photo.
I did too.
But okay, so as you guys are traveling, and you hear that, so you guys decide to stop in really quickly.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to check in on the dwarf because she seems cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, the
She's a
inn
nice
is the
lady.
one that has
Yeah.
the commotion. I thought
A
it was
slight little
Chaddington's.
commotion at the end.
you
No,
want to go in?
If you guys are going in.
Or are you gonna?
You might want to
I was
sneak.
Like
I
I
was
was driving by the daycare
sneak in
earlier
the
today and I saw
shadows.
like 5 cop cars in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I it's like I kind of if there's like a whole bunch of guards, I kind of.
It's kind of crowded with guards.
I wonder why. That's weird.
We can go and investigate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Knowing your issue.
Yeah.
I'll be in the carriage
What?
Okay.
with the kills. I'm like, hey,
So
can,
who's going in?
Junior,
I
can
guess
I have
all of
your
us, right? Except for Cal.
Can I borrow your helmet real quick?
So
Right?
everyone's going in except for Cal.
Yeah, I'll be with the kids
Yeah.
in the carriage.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go check it out.
So as you guys are going inward, and I try to change the slight sound so it's not so coasty.
Seagull.
Not so
Seagull,
coasty.
yeah. You see that the bar maiden in there. I gave her a name and I lost it. So
I have the name too.
oh, do you?
Start
Okay.
with an E?
I don't
If-
think I wrote
if-
it.
So
something
she's currently there are currently 11 guards outside, and when you guys go inside, there's 9 more guards.
Holy
Heck,
shit.
yeah, heck no, I'm not going
Yeah.
in there.
Oh, this is insane?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So
Wow.
as she's going, as you guys open the door, the guards are ignoring everyone. You see all the patrons kind of like forehand, if not they're leaving. A lot of them. And as you go, you see that she is like pissed off. Her hand just fucking slam on the counter.
Oh, the bar.
The barmaid like looking at again just completely surrounded by guards, and she's currently looking at this, as you guys can tell. So this is a half
I
elf
can't see this.
woman. She has olive golden eyes, and she has this light tan skin. She has leather all over her body, but it's extremely tight against her skin. And it's kind of pushing against all the right curves. I mean, kind of exactly. She has a very fit body, and she has this long, black, slightly curly hair with 2 ornate daggers on each side. There is a small little booklet with the chain on it, and at the end of that chain there is a quill. There is also, she has a crossbow, and she's purposely, you guys can easily tell, letting that leather go against the right areas. And she has a little what you call it? Quiver with bolts, but alongside the bolts there's also a whole bunch of papers. And currently on the table, there you guys can easily see there is a picture of a very specific elf that you guys are currently traveling with.
Oh fuck.
Maybe this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the counter and.
Good call. So as you guys are approaching, this is the conversation that she is currently having. I thought we had an agreement. I keep that fucking devil at bay, and you don't stick your fucking nose in my business. And the lady looks. You 3. I need to speak to you. Very politely, kind of calm. Can we get some chairs for our friends? Anything to drink?
Friends, whoa, that's a little assumptive of you. Presumptuous?
Yeah, presumptuous for sure. Yeah. But yeah, anything to drink, I'll buy. Whatever they usually have. And you see that she's.
Hey, is this lady bothering you?
Currently, she's fucking in my establishment, and we have rules against this. Like, well, as the half-elf lady, I don't live in the city, and I don't follow by your rules. I follow by the guild that I'm in. So,
Oria looks her up and down. Will she notice anything, like currently on her or anything like that?
Roll perception.
Other than her tits?
Yeah, there.
13.
No, she just looks like a
scandalous
half-elf.
Looking for attention.
Yeah. She's like, look, I'm going to try to be as polite as possible. Sorry, different character.
Yes, the red light district's right down the road.
Yeah.
Whoa, girl!
Do you say that out loud?
She's gonna say that.
Damn!
It's good money sometimes. So.
What?
It's good money sometimes.
Not even phased.
Oh.
Alright.
Oldest profession in the world.
Alright, so, that. An 18 as a diplomatic roll.
18 is diplomatic?
Yeah, so she rolled diplomacy as an 18.
Yeah.
What is y'all's insight plus 10? So your passive insights.
My passive insight is +4.
Okay,
That'd be a
so
quail.
14, 12.
Plus 4.
Okay, so 14. With that roll, she is very polite. Completely not threatening at all. As she says, "Oh, look, I have her anyway."
So, yeah, we would have seen the picture on the that she's looking at, right?
Yeah, you see the picture.
I'm
it looks slightly different.
I'm on the defense right now.
Yeah, she's like, "Look, who?" So you're the last one. She's like, "Look, hon, I'm not trying to do anything bad here. I'm just doing my job. You know, a girl has to eat sometimes." She looks at she pulls over. Look, I don't know what the Keonan nation wants with this elf, but I'm just returning a bounty. If you see here, it says 7,000 dead. I'm going to try to turn him in for 500. That's all I need. After that, you guys can negotiate with the queen. And
look, if there's anyone you need to be reading to, it's me, because I can't fucking read. She can. So, none of that shit.
Oh my god.
she goes over and understands. Thank you for that. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit! Oh, that's not bad. 17?
Hey!
Hey!
You're charmed.
Fuck me.
God, no.
I need to tally how many times I get charmed in this damn
You're
campaign.
charmed again.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to be polite. What's up? Let's go over here.
Great lady.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oria's looking over at you like, you want to take him in?
Great
please?"
lady.
She's like, look, I don't want any more stress. So here's her name. And if I don't want any more stress on our gracious patron here, all I want is to turn him in. I will let you know. As she leans in very close in between both of you guys' ears, I need both of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw as well.
Ooh.
23.
You're not affected?
21.
You're also not affected.
Cool.
As she leans in and extremely sexually says, I hear the queen likes information. And then steps up, looks at both of you guys. Okay. So, look, we can all go together. Turn your friend in. And just give her something that you need. I hear that she's looking for you, apparently. She's looking for you.
Girl. I mean, if you want.
If not, then we might do this by force. And I currently have 20 guards. Again, I really do not want to cause any trouble. I will walk with you. And as soon as I get paid, I leave. And again, if you have anything juicy to say to the queen, it might be a good trade. I might go off easy on him. And she looks at you. So where is he?
I'm not looking her in the eye.
Yeah, Oria's like pushing him off to the side. Just here's an
Where
idea.
is he?
What?
Where is he? You're compelled to say.
What I am? I actually am.
You're compelled to say.
Looking at you like
Oh, that's
You
what I'm
understand.
trying.
You understand the situation.
Yeah.
But she is your bestest, sexiest friend right now.
Can I interrupt?
She.
Yeah. I mean, she just asked.
Yeah, before he even says anything, I'm just going to look at this person. I'm going to say, you're talking to the wrong people here.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Oria's
if we're done, we
gonna
have
also
business
kind
elsewhere.
of no, but
She
Oria's
gets up. Where is he?
He's outside.
Thank you. She snaps her fingers. I appreciate everything. And then just walks around. You guys, are you guys doing anything currently?
No, I was gonna have it before she even said anything. Like with getting in between the two of them. Oria's looking her directly in the eye and saying, "How about you take a walk and casting charm person?"
Okay. What is the DC?
My DC?
Yeah.
Spell DC.
15.
Okay.
I don't want to sell my friend out.
I was getting ready.
Awful. It's the worst possible.
That's
way.
right, you don't. Tell your friends everything about you.
That's so bad.
How do they even know? That's the thing.
Why are you so bad? Fuck you, wisdom. Fuck you.
Can I? Oh wait, never mind. I won't change the effect.
Oh, okay. I thought that she might not be able to be charmed, but she can. Okay. So, what is the wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is, you have no pluses to saving throw on wisdom, so that is just plus your 1. So that is a 17.
Damn.
As you say that, you feel that the effect had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you cast the spell, you feel like she might have been doing the same to you. And then she has this. Thank you.
Before she walks out the door, I'm going to say, before you inconvenience us any further, can you at least tell us your name?
Peaches.
I hate you so much right now.
And she says it with a smile. And then as she asks both the guys to open the door, and they really, like, whatever you want, open the door. You see that all the men are kind of looking at her. Like all the guards are like just doing whatever she says.
That's my party.
You're
such a bitch.
And she kind of starts skipping towards the direction where the cart is, and that's where we're gonna end the game today.
I was getting ready to do something.
The second you said like half elf,
Did you
black
want
hair,
it?
I was just like,
Yeah,
and like
I wanted
gold
to
leather,
do
I was just like,
something.
oh my god.
Were you doing something
We're
while
Oh.
we were inside?
So You guys have a week to figure that out. This next couple of seconds. But all right.
Keep that in mind.
So,
That's what I was about to do.
and we'll do that next time when we have a proper grid and map and everything. Because I feel that's just a slight encounter maybe approaching. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. It's going to be edited, put on Dream Production Film's YouTube page. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
I'm so full of regrets!
Bye, y'all.
Lose my 6 ships.